Copy and pasting. We're copy and pasting. Copy and pasting.
Have you seen Watch Me Forever?
Oh, yeah. I rated them last night.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I was watching them this morning.
Yeah. Sometimes the actual has jokes and it's hilarious. Other times it's just like, oh my God, this is just disturbing.
I just watched one where Larry was up there and he's just like, goodbye.
That was at the end of his stand-up set. He'll always say that. Or sometimes he'll say like this, the like acting dial, like the acting cues where it'll be like, bow and wave. And he did some like sexist and race stuff on, not racist on the, it was sexist. And everyone in the chat was just like, Larry canceled, because he said something about how women make sandwiches or something like that. Yeah,
oh, man.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. Welcome to the sex show, everybody. This is in my frequently used emotes on my netbook right here. And I don't think I've ever used that.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
This is... And I don't think I've ever used the master emote. Master Tank. Welcome in, Tank.
Tank.
Why do I hear us?
Because we're playing through the headphones.
Bobby.
Bobby. Tank.
It's the Bavarian gamer.
Bob. Tank.
Bavarian
Bob,
creamer,
tank,
as Mosh
Bobby
calls him
tankin',
sometimes.
Bobby tankin'.
The Bavarian creamer.
The Bavarian tanker.
I hear you too. Yeah, well, that's the goal with it anyways.
That is the ultimate goal, is for everyone to be able to hear us in, some kind of fashion form.
Squeeznicks. Can you hear this, though? Curb's Mulings are here? Yeah, okay. Can you hear this?
Woo-hoo!
That was my elbow.
That might not have been loud enough to get through the filter.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
We shall see.
You heard it? I hate when I have to do that. I'll wake up in the middle of the night and that's why I wake up, is to crack my elbow. We heard it? Yeah, I have to do it all the time. If I keep my arm bent, I eventually have to do it. There you go. I did it again.
Old elbow cracker over here.
Yeah, it sucks.
I will have my second guru. Thank you.
Guru. I'm having an amp. It is my second energy drink because I had a iced tea earlier today.
I only have the sugary ones. Actually, I guess there's not much more sugar in this than... These are 11, those are 4.
It's nothing like the 60 I got over here. It's quite nice.
Only slept for 6 hours last night.
Why so little?
I just woke up stressing, bud.
Stressing?
Work stressing.
Uh-oh.
Work stressing, man.
That's not good.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to talk about it on the podcast.
Okay, fair
But
enough.
Talk about it with the boys later.
Uh-oh. That's
right,
good.
boys. Y'all are in trouble. Although, you're not listening to this right now. You're listening to it on Monday, but you're getting in trouble Monday morning.
Really? Oh, my God. That's too bad.
They're not, really.
Rest in peace, boys. I woke up because my nose was plugged.
Oh. Did you get good?
No, I don't keep that next to my bed. I was thinking, I kind of like maybe a humidifier or something.
Oh.
I saw someone riding a motorcycle with a skeleton as their passenger the other day. Dude, that is...
Kentucky.
Yeah, that's rad, dude. I love that.
Awesome.
That's the old lady back there. She's
passed
on a
away
diet.
in 1998, but we keep her going.
Yeah, she's on a diet. That's nice. I like that a lot.
It's beauty. That is a beauty. Yep. Yeah, see, battery, left side battery, 99%. Middle battery, 90%. Left side battery, still at 6%.
Maybe that battery's done for.
That could be. kind of battery is
Maybe
it?
the slot is done for.
This thing's brand new.
Slot it up, baby.
Oh, it's one of my GoPro batteries, so it could be just dead.
It's past the expiry date on the chip to tell it to not charge anymore.
Oh, I'll
For
pull
your-
this guy out.
For your safety,
And
so
I'll
it
put
doesn't
this guy
explode.
in. I mean, it is a lithium polymer battery, so
Dunzo. It makes a good fire starter.
yeah.
Just hit it with a hammer. Place logs upon this after you've hit it with a hammer.
Puncture it with a nail and
Yep.
good
Yeah,
to go.
that'll do it too.
Yeah, because you got to compress the layers together enough that it
Mhm.
just lights on fire.
Shoot it with a gun.
Oh, I got lots of those around the house.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Hit it with the hammer. Yeah, bop it. Twist it. Flick it.
Ooh, flick it.
Tweak
Hello.
it.
Tweak it hard, tweak it left.
Exactly. Pretend it's a radio tuning dial.
Yeah. If you get that as your
Oh, yeah.
if that is advice, if someone gives you that advice, don't take it.
No?
No.
Makes for nice sock feeling when you're swinging rocks around at people. Yeah, dude. Exactly. It's adds a little heat.
A little heat.
A little heat to
Yeah.
the beat.
Yeah, and then most rocks you find around are just round, and these are square, hard
Yeah.
edges.
Exactly. Now you got to use something that doesn't leave a mark.
Oh,
Something
flour.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
Fill
good
a
one.
sock with flour.
Or an
Then
orange.
you get a nice poof
An
when you hit
orange
them with
as
it
well?
too.
Or cornstarch. Nah, it's too slippery. It just
Oh, hit it with butter.
just
Kentucky
make a nice
butter.
slapping sound.
It's got to be Kentucky butter.
Kentucky butter? What's
Yeah.
Kentucky butter?
It's butter that was left out in the sun in Kentucky.
Oh my
You fill your
god.
sock with that.
So it's
Just-
covered in flies?
Yeah, covered in flies.
Ooh,
It just makes a nice splat sound.
Jesus. It's disgusting.
7%.
Ah.
Switch it up.
There you go. Fill a sock with a coin every time Curb mules and then beat the youths to death with it. I don't mule.
Pockets.
Though. Pockets, I don't mule. You're mistaken.
Pockets. I think we got to change our Barrow Trauma Day
Pockets?
because nobody shows up on Thursdays anymore.
What? You're a mule? I don't think that's the way it works.
And when it's usually just Matzner and myself that show up, but we can't operate that sub.
Nobody posts in the chat. What are you talking about? Every night, every time Thursday, Mikey T posts like, gonna fire up
Gonna fire up the server.
at 5
I
p.m.
know it's not Thursday for you. It's Friday in the early morning. I'm sorry.
You're muling when I told you I vetoed every other movie night Saturday.
Yo, what's up, Mosh?
Oh,
It has been
that
a
wasn't
long time.
muling. That was just being realistic.
As Mosh Gold.
Yep.
I think Mosh needs to learn how to just absolutely rant at the camera for 3 hours straight and literally say nothing, and then he could be Asmongold.
Asmongold says things.
He could say them in way less words, that's for sure. You need to set an alarm. We could change the date so it's on a weekend or something. We were actually thinking about doing that.
Have you ever thought about changing the game?
We change the game every time there's not enough people to operate the sub.
Become about as reliable as a wet paper towel. This game is perfect. The game is perfect. It's perfect? Wow.
Yeah, it went 1.0.
That means it's perfect.
It went on 1.0 and it went on super sale.
When it's 1.0, shut your mouth. She's upset. She can't even type.
She's very upset.
About Space Submarine.
Space submarine.
Asmongold took a shot at DSP, which I call BS because he doesn't go outside. No, he was outside.
He was outside, yeah.
There's lots of videos with Asmongold drives to buy his super large 64 ounce drink at like Arby's and stuff like that. You must have long COVID because you have no taste. I do have long COVID. And I mean, I guess so. I'd rather have no taste than taste that game.
Oh man, that was good.
I never said that you couldn't like that game. I just think it's terrible. I'm a professional comedian and I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night, Pockets.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bow and wave. It's 8 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah, you were busy cleaning out your freezer at 5 a.m.
Yeah, no kidding.
Curb, it would be longer COVID because you got in December 2021. No, I had COVID in 2022. And I went to get bangs today. Oh, you copied master.
Oh, I got to close the door.
Very good. I have been fighting the urge to cut my hair. Oh. Will bangs, okay? And I lost. Oh. I don't ever fight the urge to cut my hair, but I guess it's because I'm a dude, so.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I need to go get my hair cut. Is that like a vampire smile? What is that emoji? That's crazy. So I have to go get it fixed.
The one-tooth vampire smile?
Cyclops vampire. It's like Nosferatu style. That's pirate emoji. Wait,
Pirate
Master
emoji.
has bangs now? What, you didn't see the stream? I thought you were there last night.
Twinsies.
She was getting way too into Grounded, though, so her bangs were getting out of control. No, I was audio? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Her bangs were getting out of control.
She's way into Grounded. She had like an hour-long intro.
Yeah. They were doing Grounded hide and seek.
Oh.
Well, it's like you run away from each other, and then you have 3 minutes to gear up, and then you have to kill each other, and then it's like zombies. Or if you down someone, they join your team. And then if you get downed, you join the other person's team. And whoever's the last team standing wins.
Rudy Tooty
She
Disco
would
Cutie.
look so cute with bangs. Cute, cute, cute. Rudy Tooty Disco Cutie.
Rudy Tooty.
Yep, it was her late streamerversary.
Yep. I've never done a streamerversary.
Mm-mm.
Never had one.
Mm-mm. No, 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 no.
Nope. Streaming for what? 5 years? Never had one.
It's 8 a.m. I feel manic. I'm going the F to sleep.
Yeah, do it.
Good night.
Do it. Go to bed.
Good night.
Good night. Good night.
A bed is kind of like a pocket you climb into.
Yeah. Yeah. Depending on how you do your sheets.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like an open-faced pocket.
yeah.
Whereas if you have a sleeping bag, it's more like a pocket.
It's called blanket cocoon. Oh, I don't
Yes.
really like the blanket cocoon too much.
No, me neither.
I have to have just the bed sheet underneath me, nothing else. Besides the bed.
Yeah. I like a brick. A brick on top and soft on the bottom.
I just don't like it if there's a blanket underneath me.
No.
I don't care about the weight on top.
I like a good weighty on top.
No, I don't care about that. Just as long as there's something on top. I have to have something on top. I can't really sleep like if it was like super hot. It's like I just at least the sheet.
Yeah, gotta have the sheet.
Never slept on the covers.
I've napped on
well,
the covers.
like if I fall down on the bed on the covers, yeah. But I mean, like if I'm underneath the covers and there's a corner of it underneath me, it's like no, that's gotta go. And then you sweat until you die and wake up 8 hours later with a fever trying to figure out what year it is by. Oh, okay, goodbye. Have a nice sleep. See you streaming in 4 hours. Bye.
Gotta hop on that raft somehow.
Yeah.
Might as well do it then.
I'm gonna try streaming the Sega CD after
Hell
this.
yeah.
If I can find the other power supply, because you need 2 power supplies to run the Sega CD, because you have to power the Genesis and the Sega CD.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I have them. I just don't know which bin they're in. So I'm gonna try a bunch of shit.
You better bust out the 32X as well so you can power that too.
I wish I had a 32X. Well, Curtis said that it doesn't have a power supply.
Oh?
Because he said Drew had one.
Oh.
And he said that the CD and the Genesis
I think it
did.
has a pass-through, though.
Yeah,
Some kind
you
of
plug it
pass-through.
into the...
No,
You plug it into the cartridge slot on top, and then you put the cartridges in that.
there was something else that there was like 3 power supplies needed.
Okay, well then that
For
would be the
something.
32X
But-
then, but Curtis didn't remember it,
It's
and
not the 32X. I think there was. It might have been something
there's
different. I'm
no
not entirely
another.
sure.
There's no other add-on for the Genesis. Though there's 2 different Sega CD styles. There's the one I have that's side by side.
Yeah.
But they also made one that stacks.
Yeah.
So I have the side by side one. Actually, I have 2 Genesises.
Ooh.
Genesis.
Genesis? Genesis.
Yeah. I heard it does what Nintendo don't.
Sure does.
Oh, you know what? Let's see here. Oh, it's in the other room.
Curb has left the room, ladies and gentlemen. It's a rare occurrence. It's a rare occurrence on the podcast for Curb to leave the room before the podcast has even been over.
Or in the midst.
Yeah, in the midst of.
Whatever. I was like, oh, I wonder if there's any Sega reviews in this old EGM. It says Sega CD on the cover. Let's see here. Maybe there's a potential review of a game I'm going to play today. Where are the reviews? 34 to 40. You still haven't hung up this Butterbean poster.
You were only talking about it yesterday. I haven't had the time.
Okay, what do we got in here? Earthworm Jim for the Sega CD. Wow, the reviews are really high because Earthworm Jim kind of sucks.
What? Come on.
Have you ever beat Earthworm Jim?
No, I played it. I liked it, but you know.
What do we got here? Phantasy Star 4. I don't have Phantasy Star 4. That's for the 32X. What do we got? 32X Metalhead. A Sega CD, Fatal Fury. Man, I wish I had Fatal Fury.
32X comes with power. Comes with power and a pass-through cable.
Okay. So you have to hook it up, what, to an auxiliary port?
Yeah, I can't see what kind of port it is. It's probably a 9-pin DIN or something like that. Or not a DIN, because DINs are big, but...
Lords of
Are
Thunder?
DINs big?
RDF Rapid Deployment Force? Wow, Syndicate came out for the Atari Jaguar.
I tried to get that running on my DOS machine, and it just would not. It just could not get it to run.
Theme Park came out on the Jaguar, too. That's crazy.
The Japanese version of the 32X.
Oh, here we go. The EGM Hot 50. So here's one that I have that could potentially play. Snatcher. Snatcher is a great title for older audiences. An adventure game with nice graphics and an intricate plot. This one is sure to keep you rooted to your seat. This is true.
Connector cable for 32X.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a DIN.
Super Return of the Jedi. Oh my god. I love those Star Wars games on the Super Nintendo. They were so good. Here we go, Tank. Animaniacs. If you love the cartoon, you'll love the game. It has everything. Great graphics, killer sound, challenging levels, and of course, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. Crazy.
Oh my god. So
why is this magazine sticky?
So it's got 2 cables. It's got the AV out, the AV in, and then the power. 3 cables. AV out, AV in. Oh, you have to take the AV in? No. You have to take the AV in from the Genesis and put it into the 32X? Yeah, I think so. Crazy. Does this actually say AV in? It says AV. There's an AV out, which is a 9-pin DIN. And then I can't quite read what that other cable is. Here's this, the review. I guess it's... Oh, okay. That goes out. So there's the AV out from to the TV, the AV in from the Genesis, and then power. Here we go. Can you? Jesus. This is. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna remove the game name. You tell me what it is, okay? This magazine was from 1995. Undoubtedly the best blank on the market. That might make it too hard. Undoubtedly the best RPG on the market. Blank has caused insomnia in some of our editors. RPGs with this much depth and realism come once in a blue moon, so don't pass this one up. What? Yeah, what? On Genesis? No, Super Nintendo. Oh, okay. Final Fantasy 6/3. Yes, correct. But like, this much depth and realism? What's realistic in Final Fantasy 3? Kefka's laugh? I guess when Terra does the opera singing. Yeah. It's a classic moment. Anyways. Let's see here. Butterbean poster. Darkstalkers. Sick. 7 games previewed.
Yu Yu Hakusho Final. Taiho Man. Cross Swords. Deadless. What is this game? Oh, Chrono Trigger. They're previewing Chrono Trigger. One of the most overrated games of all time. Primal Rage is the most wanted fighter. Wow. What a terrible game. That's crazy. Alone in the Dark 2? Yo, what the fuck? There was an Alone in the Dark 2?
Yeah?
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
All right.
Master. Hello, Rudy Tooty Disco Cutie. Mega Man X2. Click, click. There's a code for me in here.
Hello.
Kirby's Avalanche.
Hello.
Gets you a special custom option. Good morning, my loves. Lick, lick. NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Wow, Ad Rock, MCA, and Mike D were in NBA Jam Tournament Edition? What? Is this an April article? It is. Okay, it's April. It's probably fake.
So, trying to find a photo of the marble machine that was in the North Hills Mall.
Oh, good luck. I think I found one image once. Actually, I think it was in a newspaper. So if you go to the newspaper archive, that's from UBC, I think. There's a picture in the Daily News. There was a game for the movie Warlock? What? I must play that.
The University of BC.
UBC. I think they have a newspaper archive. You can look at some old-ass, weird-ass newspapers in there. Like, there's a copy of, like, some Kamloops newspaper that was written all in Shuswap from, like, 1830.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
The Kamloops Wawa.
Yeah, the Kamloops Wawa. That's it.
I found it.
Yeah, the Kamloops Wawa.
I'm going to explore this.
Yeah.
Is there only one?
What, Kamloops Wawa?
There's only one that's been recorded.
Of the Kamloops Wawa?
Yeah.
No, there's more than one.
In the 5 seconds that I took to look, there was only one.
Crazy.
I know. 1891.
Yeah,
May
there you go.
May the 2nd, 1891.
Yeah, the Kamloops Wawa.
1895, there were quite a few more.
Yeah.
1896, 1898.
I think they're written in English and Shuswap, so you could, like, learn both, I guess. It was written by a priest, I think. Or, like, some father or something like that.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
A while back, I did a lot of weirdo looking in old newspapers and stuff. Especially in American newspapers. You can search for certain keywords. So I just searched for Kamloops, the city name that we live in, just to see what comes up in newspapers. And every newspaper report, like, that's old about Kamloops was always about how some lake somewhere near a city had been stocked by Kamloops trout. Because they're notorious for the way they fight. So, yeah. Kamloops Wawa.
Let's go 1980 to 1994.
Good luck.
Oh, God, this is going to take a while to search through all these, let me tell you.
Your best bet would actually probably to go on Facebook and in the Kamloops history group, just ask for anyone that has a picture of that.
That seems like I have to reach out to strangers.
Yeah, but you don't have to do anything. You just do a post on the group and someone will...
I'll go to the Living and Growing Up in Kamloops Facebook.
Okay, well, whichever one, I don't care.
I'm part of that one.
Whichever one, I don't care. I was thinking I might post a picture of my silver cami dollar that I have.
Ooh.
From 1978. Excuse me. Everyone in the foreign countries are riveted by our talk about Kamloops.
Yes, they are.
Did you know Kamloops means the meeting of the waters?
Kamloops.
Is that Shuswap?
No, well, I don't know. I don't know what our band speaks.
English, I believe.
Kamloops to Schwepnik.
I believe it's English.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, nowadays.
Well, yeah, but
OS Frog.
To Kamloops to Schwepnik.
Yeah, that's separate language, I guess. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Well, that's the band name.
That's the band name.
I don't know. Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod.
Oh my God, Body Break with Hal Johnson and Joanne McLeod.
Yes.
Classic.
Why is there a picture of the frickin' Frack Tap House? Oh, that's gone, isn't it?
Frickin' Frack?
Yeah. Is that still here?
It's downtown, isn't it?
I
Well,
think
that's the Rockin' Firkin'.
Yeah, or Fog and Suds.
Fog and Suds is gone for sure.
So, and the Fog and Suds is now the frickin' Frack?
Yeah. Same shit, different pile.
Yes. I did tile in the bathroom there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I know. Okay, I'm going to look at this later. That's just going to take too long to scan through all these documents.
Yeah.
Documents.
Yep.
Documents.
Yeah, you can find... They have all the Kamloops Daily News online and stuff like that. So you can look at anything, basically, if you want to find anything.
Yes, very good. Let's go ahead and fire up the show. We've been yammering on
I guess
for an
we
hour.
should get the notes.
Oh, the notes.
Not much to talk about this
Not
week.
much
That's
to
okay.
talk about.
That's okay.
I didn't look. Really.
Okay.
I didn't
I'll
really
forgive
look.
you.
you.
I'll read some excerpts from the old EGM.
Oh, no, I didn't even look for any articles either.
Number 69.
Number 69.
Nice.
Swed.
Documents.
Documents.
Is that how DSP
Start recording.
writes them?
As documents.
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 Documents via
Ack.
kick.
Dude, there's friggin' coupons for video games
Oh,
in here.
man. Think those are
$15
still-
off Pitfall.
What's the expiry on those?
Let's see here.
Think anyone would still take them?
May 15th, 1995. So unfortunately, they're past their date.
Oh, past their prime.
Dude, we could go to the Interactive Expo 95. There's an Infinity Expo, and you can meet Mark Hamill. Look how young Mark Hamill looks.
Oh, damn. He looks like a young Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, exactly. Netflix lost 100 million users, did they?
Did they, though?
Did they really?
Is that a thing?
Did they really actually lose that many people?
Did they lose it? We're not sure, but I'll say hello, everyone.
Oh.
Welcome to the StreamVoid podcast, episode 115.
Crazy.
Yes, we are 15 in, past 100.
The Centennial.
The Centennial. We're doing fairly okay, I suppose. I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Kurbstomped. You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Hello.
It is February the 5th, 2023.
It's almost my birthday.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I don't know what day that is.
February the 8th.
Oh, wow. It is almost your birthday.
Yes, sir.
And you are listening to the StreamVoid podcast, a show about life and video games and everything in between.
True.
I threw him off there.
Who, me?
No, all the boys
Oh, okay.
that know that line off by heart.
Damn.
Because I did it with a different cadence.
No.
It's going to throw their whole day off. They're going to be like, what the hell?
Nicely done. You screwed it up for them.
Screwed them right up.
Nice.
And yeah, now that I've screwed them all right up, how was your week?
It was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, I was working at the warehouse mostly, pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
And we had this stupid truck crash of beef
Yep.
that we're
Lots
selling.
of meat.
And it was like feeding frenzy. Everyone's like,
Meeting it up.
give me this meat. I must have the meats. And
There's a meat frenzy.
yeah, so I basically weighed the meat and priced the meat and put it on the shelf, and then people would take the meat immediately. So I did that for like 6 hours, and it was not like a roast. It wasn't like a kilogram roast. This were like a 15, 13, 14 kilogram chunk.
Huge.
So I'd weigh it, and then I'd be like, "Oh, this one's $115. Write that on it. Put it on the shelf. People will take it." So I think we were selling it too cheaply.
Potentially. I mean,
We sold it all, which is the goal,
All of it.
obviously. But like, no one was just like, "Oh, I'm not going to buy anything." Everyone that came in took something.
or more.
Oh yeah, some people were spending like $1,000 on beef, basically.
I mean, meat's expensive.
Yeah, it
You
is.
buy it in a
but
store, it's ridiculous.
I think it was a little too cheap, because usually when we do these grocery sales, someone will be like, "Oh, this is not that good," and whatever. But this was just like crazy.
Just flying out of off the shelves.
We sold everything except some brisket. There was a little bit of brisket left over.
Huh.
And the briskets were like, they weren't by weight because they cut it into, it was like they were 9 by 15.
Yeah.
It's like the size of a piece of paper. So we just were selling those for $15 each.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cheap considering these things probably weighed like 3 kilograms, whatever.
Wow.
You know, imagine like a thick chunk of bacon, but like in 9 inches by 15.
Yeah.
Uncut. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. But
Nice.
So I ended up working from like 10 till 3, pretty much nonstop, just weighing meat and getting blood all over me and like reaching into a box and be like, oh, this one was open and it's like rotten and like hiding it away or whatever. And yeah, at the end, the boss like come up to me. He's like, "Oh, thanks for your hard work today," and slid me $200. I was like, "Holy shit,
Beauty.
that's pretty sweet." So
Sweet tip for your meat sale.
yeah, I got that plus my regular pay, and I got to go home early. Pretty nice.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah, exactly. So that was pretty good.
Nice.
And people were like, I'm putting the bags out, and they'd be like, "Oh, this one's leaking," and I'm like, "Okay, it's leaking." Like, all right. Don't buy it,
You're
I
paying
guess.
cash out of a freezer on the side of the road for meat.
Yeah,
You
basically.
can't expect anything
I was
else.
like, okay, leave it then, I guess. I'm not doing anything with it. So it's pretty gross.
You want to double bag it?
Oh, there was no bags. There was no bags.
People just walking out the street, blood dripping off of them.
Pretty much. I mean, if there was an empty box from where I emptied one out, they could use that, but that was basically it.
Yeah.
There was no bagging or anything.
Yeah. I saw the before and after. Lots of
yeah, there was a lot of blood on the ground.
after.
Yeah. You could see where I was walking back and forth afterward because there was just like this dirty smudge of blood where I was walking back and forth. It was pretty gross.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so it was gross, but not as gross. Like it smelled like blood.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't like, you know, rancid, like there was a murder here 5 days ago blood.
Yeah.
So yeah. And
Nice.
other than that, yeah, just the usual.
The huge.
And I'm back at the warehouse on Monday. So
Hello.
it's pretty good.
Nice.
Get to listen to the audiobooks and whatnot. Re-listening to the shards to hear all the stuff that I heard the first time. Like,
No.
Yeah. What do you mean no?
No.
What do you mean?
No.
What? But no what?
No, I didn't listen.
No. But I already talked about how I listened to it once.
Yes.
And I wanted to go back and hear about the stuff that they were referencing to that comes true in the, you know, further in the story. And all the gay sex.
Yes, a little re-listen.
So there's a lot of that in there too. There's some straight sex too, but yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of gay sex.
We'll only be talking about that more later.
Oh, that's right. Well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, sure. You're right. What about you?
You know, I worked.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was extremely stressful.
Why?
Oh, just a lot of stuff going on right now, and
Okay.
I can't really talk about it.
Oh, what
Here?
a tease.
Right?
What a tease.
Right?
Okay.
I went to Kelowna, though. Went to Burnaby.
What the hell? You're everywhere.
Yeah.
I go everywhere, man.
Yeah, we were going to go to the Mooyah in
Oh,
Chilliwack,
yeah, that's
but,
right.
Ended up not going.
Oh, yeah.
So it was just like, it just got too late in the day. When we were coming back, I went on a site visit in Port Moody, and that took, well, our morning meetings took until like 1 p.m. And so we went to Port Moody
Meetings.
to do a little site tour with the crew down there. And then came
Bullshit
back.
meetings.
But we were too hungry to really stop anywhere else, so we just came back.
So you didn't stop for food?
Well, yeah, but we stopped on like the side of the highway at just a A&W.
Oh,
What did we
okay.
stop? We got Triple O's.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, Triple O's inside a gas station, as it usually is.
I think all triple O's are in a gas station.
Yeah, inside a Chevron.
Yeah. I heard that's the town pump.
Yes.
That was my nickname in high school.
Wow. But we're staying at the Best Western in Burnaby.
Uh-huh.
It's an okay. And there's a naked bear pub, something like that, down the street.
Oh, yeah.
And I was with the regional manager, and we walk in, and the waitress just is like, "Oh, hey, we don't have any of this on tap, but yeah, here's your seat." Blah blah blah. I'm like, How often do you come here? And he was like, "Oh, I used to come here quite often." Yeah, just like 2 blocks down the street. And as we were walking down there, I'm just looking around. I'm like, "Oh, there's a Canada Computers right there."
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna go there on the way back.
Yeah, okay.
So the regional manager's like, I'm going to go to the liquor store. I'll see you back at the hotel. And I was like, okay.
Alcoholic confirmed.
Okay. So walked down, rolling Canada Computers, and was like,
oh yeah.
Hey.
So what'd you buy?
I only bought filament for my 3D
Oh my
printer.
god.
Because I was like, oh, there's so much stuff in there.
Uh-huh.
But, I didn't want to pack anything home. There's a huge, like 30, 40-inch monitor, widescreen MSI one for only $300. I was like, what?
Yeah, you should have held it on your lap.
Probably.
Yeah, you fucked up, dude.
Haul that thing home. But Canada Computers isn't known for having the best prices.
Oh, yeah.
But it was super cool going in there because it's just tech. Just one row, just all keyboards. I was like, oh. And then mice, and then printer supplies, and even 3D printing filament, which, of course, I bought some rainbow filament.
Oh, very good.
Yes. Just
Speaking of gay.
rainbow filament. And then just just tons of graphics cards and stuff behind the counter. Like, oh, there's a 4090, there's a 4080, there's 4070's not yet. Yeah, tons of stuff. It was really cool. It was fun going in there.
Nice.
And not being able to buy anything, really.
Yeah, that's
I got to save some money.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that was essentially my week. I didn't really play anything other than Myth Force. I played some Myth Force. Played some GTFO. Have been playing GTFO. And that's been... they actually made it quite a bit easier, I feel. You're able to sneak through, kill things easier. And, for those of you who don't know, GTFO is a 4-player sneaking horror game. And it's great. It's
it
great.
looks interesting anyways. I would be more interested in playing that than Barotrauma.
Yeah. There's a lot of co-op aspect.
Yeah.
Well, I guess there's co-op aspect in both, but GTFO, if you're not co-oping, then you just lose the run, restart. Like you'll be down there in the depths for like 45 minutes, and then one person will die and set off the alarm, and then everyone's just dead, and you're like, oh, frig. And you're like, do we want to go back down there and try this again? That took forever to get through.
Yeah. That part doesn't seem too fun, but
yeah. Because when we were playing it, I bought it when it was pre-release, doing the what the hell is it called? Early access. We were playing it with some friends, and man, we couldn't even get past the first mission for forever. Then we finally got past the first mission, couldn't get past the second mission.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. It was
I'm sure they've tuned it.
But it's definitely tuned. It performs very well for how good the graphics are as well. It's it's creepy. It's atmospheric. It's got great sounds. And I love the fact that you have to use like a Linux-based DOS kind of prompt to search for everything.
When you're looking for stuff, you have to go to the little computer and type shit in.
Yeah.
On the command line.
Command line searching for stuff. But it's cool because you can see all the items in the level through that prompt. And then you can see like, okay, well, there's 3 health packs. So we got to go to this zone to try and find them. You got to log into the computer there and ping them. And then you can kind of see where they are, what room they're in. And I really like that aspect. So you're like, well, we're low on ammo. We're low on health. Can we go over here, get more stuff before we can get out of here?
That's interesting.
It's a cool risk reward kind of situation like that. Yeah, super fun. Enjoy that a lot.
Nice.
And Myth Force. Matzner picked it up, and we got to play 3-player co-op last night.
Oh my.
That was hard as frig.
Oh really?
Yeah, that game is stupidly hard. The more people you get in, the harder it gets, of course.
Oh.
Because, ramps up the difficulty for more players.
Interesting.
But we actually had like a legendary bow drop in the first room. So
like, how does loot work in that? Is it just free for all?
It's free for all, yeah. It's just random free for all.
I hate that, man. Just gives me flashbacks of playing Borderlands with like our mutual friend Drew, who would be looting while you'd be killing everything.
Just loot goblining everything.
Oh, it's just terrible.
But here's the thing: you can only have 4 weapons. You can only hold 4 weapons, and you can only have like 1 pair of boots, 1 pair of bracers, 1 amulet, and 1 accessory. Yeah. So you're always constantly trading around. Stuff. But I mean, in that game, if you have that many players and you're not building to the best of their strengths, then you're gonna lose.
Exactly.
That's just it. You're gonna lose.
Yeah. That game is more interesting to me once I watched you play it. Yeah. Just watching the trailer, I just was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But then actually watching it, it's like, oh, okay, all right.
So I'm like, well, I'm the tank. I got 113 hit points left out of my 500. Yeah. I have a health potion. Briscoe has 90 hit points out of 100.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll give you
eat
the health
floor chicken.
Yeah, I'll give you the health potion because I'm the tank, which means I'm probably not going to die before you do.
Yeah.
So you got to kind of like plan like that. It's nice though. Money is shared, so anytime anybody picks up money, it goes to everybody.
Okay.
So you end up walking around with like 10,000 gold, which is not a lot because when you get to the end store, it costs 5,000 gold just to refresh the store.
Oh yeah.
And a 200 HP health potion costs 10,000.
Oh my gosh. Expensive.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And once you go through a room, you can't go back to a room. So if there's something special in the previous room that you were like, oh, well, now I have the things to do that. Like if there's an altar that you can combine items, like, oh, well, I have the items to combine now. Well, you can't go back. That's it.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's still early access. So
yes, it is.
Yeah.
There's only one adventure that I can see so far, but I mean, we've only gotten to floor 3.
But they're procedurally generated, aren't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. They're procedurally generated. There are. There's not a lot of room variation right now. Well, especially in those first 2 floors. The
Definitely
third floor
not.
really opens it up, and you're like, oh, well, this is completely new.
Maybe that's just because you don't know it yet.
Yeah, probably. Because we haven't been able to get through it.
Every time it'll be like you go into this room, it's like, oh, if I burn this, I can jump down here and get a treasure. Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
Sometimes it's really good treasure, and sometimes it's,
it's
awful treasure.
That changes, but it's still like, I know where to go.
Yeah.
Every time.
I know there's going to be a secret room here. I know there's going to be a secret room there.
That's kind of lame, but it's early access still.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I played this week basically was Phoenix Wright. I played almost the whole second or third case. I just wasn't feeling gaming really last week. I would get home from work and I'd be like, okay. Well, that's not even actually true. In the morning when I'm at work, I'm like, man, I wish I was at home. I really want to play X, Y, or Z.
Yeah.
And then through the day, working and getting tired. By the end of the day, I'd just be like, I don't want to play anything.
You wake up, you're full of vigor.
Yes.
You get to work and it just sucks it right out of you.
Yeah, exactly. So there was one night where I was just like, I don't know. I'm looking at, I just posted on my Discord, like, I don't know. I'm looking at my games, but nothing. I don't want to play anything. And then heck, Patreon friend was like, what about Phoenix Wright? And I was like, oh, okay. I can do a chapter tonight of that, right? And I fired it up and it was fine playing it, whatever. But it was so long. Like, it was like 11 o'clock and I'm still like, have a whole nother day in the chapter. You have to, each day is like, you do investigation, you do the trial. And
yeah.
I was like, oh my God, it's going to take another hour for me to finish this case. I'm like, I can't finish it tonight. So I had to end early, unfortunately. Not end early, but end before the case was done. Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty much the only thing I played all week. Just a sad state of affairs.
I guess I've been playing a little Brotato more.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be getting pretty good at that game now.
That's
even
the
though
one it's Vampire Survivors, but you can't move?
No, you can move.
But you can't shoot and
You
move.
can shoot and move in this one. So that Bounty of One is the one where you can not shoot when you move.
Right.
Whereas Brotato is a whole different beast. Because you play just like your basic Brotato has like plus 5% damage, plus 5% harvesting, and then plus 5% speed, I think. But then there's a whole different variations on the characters that you can get. So I was playing one guy who has negative 100% damage. I can't remember. I think he's got like plus 10 armor and has rage. So every time you get hit, you gain 5% damage.
Oh, yeah.
And so you can build your character based off of that, like get stacking armor, stacking all kinds of weapons, like give you armor and give you damage. And then pretty soon, you're going through levels and suddenly you're at like 300% plus damage.
Nice.
But that resets at the end of the level.
Oh, that's not as good.
Yeah, Brotato's pretty fun. You would probably like it, even though the graphics are incredibly, like, some kid drew them in art class.
Oh, yeah.
Grade 8, whatever. But it's got a lot of choices. There's a lot of upgrades. There's a lot of weapons. And there's just a ton of stuff involved in that game. And I think there's like 30, 40 characters that you can be.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I just play Vampire Survivor?
Yeah, you could do that as well. I finally beat the ball.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So it must have just been like, every single time I tried to do that, I must have just been like so close to beating it. And I just needed to hold on a little bit longer. But yeah, finally beat it the other day.
Oh, nice.
I probably a couple of weeks ago, actually.
Yeah.
And then just totally forgot about it until we were talking about Brotato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've unlocked that level, but I've not tried it.
It's difficult.
I don't think I have enough golden eggs or whatever they are
to
level up my dudes. So, yeah.
I actually beat it with the new guy.
Oh, really?
One of the newer characters with the new weapon.
Oh, the DLC guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because
classic DLC, overpowered character to get you to buy it.
Well,
classic.
the one weapon that he starts with shoots out little birds that move as you move.
Oh, yeah. So you can like wiggle around and
you just
them?
wiggle around back and forth. The birds just go, woo, 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 woo,
oh, yeah.
And they just stay out.
Interesting.
It's kind of ridiculous, actually.
Add that with the other wings flying around you, bombing and shit. Bird build.
Bird build. Bird build, best build.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool beans.
Other than that, just, watched the thing, played the tale.
I watched something this week.
I see that in the show notes here.
I was like, I guess I better get caught up with The Mandalorian.
Yep.
Since Mandalorian season 3 is coming out next month, and I'm sure we're gonna watch it for this show.
Yes.
So I was like, well, let's continue with The Mandalorian. So I finished season 1 of The Mandalorian. I'm on to season 2, and it's just every episode is just like, I don't know. I know the overarching story is like, we got to get the child to the Jedi, but it's just like every episode is like a video game.
Yes.
Where it's like, oh, I was told you can tell me where to find the Jedi. I can, but first you must help me do this. And it's just like, oh my God, seriously. So, and then like one of the episodes, this one, they escaped from wherever they were. And they're like, where do we got to go for the next part of my mission? And they're like, oh, you have to go talk to this guy in Tatooine. I'm like, Tatooine again? No Tatooine. And I mean, the episodes are fine, like once you're in them and everything. But just like the whole, like the weekly Mandalorian adventure is just like not really doing it for me. So the last one I watched was when he went to some water planet because there was Mandalorians there.
Yeah.
And then he met 3 Mandalorians, but they're like the hardcore Mandalorians because they took their helmets off.
Yeah, they're regular Mandalorians.
And
Mando belongs to a certain sect.
Yeah, he's like the fundamentalist Mandalorian.
Yeah, pretty much.
And so that was the last episode, and it was fine, whatever, but I don't know. It's just every week to week. It's just like, where are we going this week, Mando? Oh, we're going to the ice planet this time. Oh, last time was the water planet. Oh, and then we were at the desert planet. Are they going to go to the fire planet? Oh, they already did that. It's just like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's how it works. It's like a
but it's not like yeah,
like a Western.
Yeah, it is. It is.
They're canned episodes.
It is,
but
totally.
Then there's the overarching story.
It is totally.
Yeah.
It was definitely the Tatooine one. It was like, wow, this is really an old Western one here. But it's also funny, like, as that old West Tatooine one, there's like the sheriff, and he lands and comes in. He's dressed as like, I guess it's Boba Fett's armor he's wearing.
It's Boba's armor.
And I'm like, oh, he says something. I'm like, oh, I recognize that voice. That's the guy from Justified. And then like he takes his helmet off. I'm like, oh yeah, it was the guy from Justified. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. He's typecast as a sheriff from that show, and like he's a sheriff here, so okay, that's fine. And but there's a lot of like recognizable people on this show.
Yes.
Like,
for sure.
Do you remember the episode where he had to go onto the spaceship to rescue the Twi'lek dude, and he took 3 other dudes with him?
Yes,
and then he like locked the 3 away, but kept the one.
Yeah.
So as soon as they meet up with their 3 dudes, I'm like, okay, I recognize the devil guy's voice. I don't know who he is, but I recognize his voice. And then the robot comes out. He's like a Forlom looking motherfucker, but he's not Forlom.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that's the guy. That's the voice of Moss from IT Crowd.
Sure is.
And then at the end of the episode, I was like, yeah, it totally was him. So there's a lot of recognizable.
A lot of people got into this show.
Yes.
There's a lot of recognizable people.
Which is cool, but it's also like, why not give like another actor a shot? Just like Did the dude from Justified need another job being this sheriff? Like, couldn't they have got someone else?
Well, they could, but, not everyone gets to be in a Star Wars show. So everyone's like, I like Star Wars. I want to be in a Star Wars show.
But, like, why would they get the voice of Nick Nolte for Queel?
Why not?
Well, you didn't even recognize him as Queel. Like, Nick Nolte as Queel. They could have given some other guy a shot, but it had to be Nick Nolte.
I guess.
Like, they got, what's his name, Richard Ayoade, to do the Forlom guy, because it sounds like him.
Yeah.
He didn't put a voice on.
He sure did.
But Queel was like, I went out at the credits, I'm like, that guy was voiced by Nick Nolte? Like, what the fuck? So, anyways, I always see that when it's, like, that's like with Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader. It's a little different because they were, like, giving him a job.
Yeah.
But it's just like, why did it have to be him being Darth Vader? They could have had anybody doing it.
They could have had anyone doing it for sure.
But anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
So it's fine. I'll watch it. I'll continue watching it. I'll finish it off. I'll watch the next season. Hopefully it's better, but I'm not a huge fan of the canned episode, like, questing, like, oh, we can't help you till you help us do our quests. It's like, fuck, we've done this for the last 15 fucking episodes. Everyone has to do it this way.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not, well, I didn't have the entire series to binge.
That's probably also the reason why that it's like that, is I notice it because I watched 3 in a row and it's like, again, he has to do a quest before he gets his little next quest marker to go to a different planet.
Yeah.
Whatever. And that also means I probably got to watch the fucking rest of the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, you're gonna need to. Because there's story building for Mando in there.
I know. Well, and even in the Mandalorian, you could see there's shit that happens from the Book of Boba Fett because what's her name gets killed, or they think is killed by not Mando, but the other guy, and then you see someone lift her up off the desert floor, and I know she's in the Book of Boba Fett as like Boba Fett's right-hand girl.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's like, okay, but again, it's just like, why did they cast this guy from Star Wars Episode 3 as Boba Fett? Like, huh?
Because he is.
Well, I know, but like, immediately when you see the guy wearing the Boba Fett armor, like, I can't remember his name, but he's like, it looks like Boba Fett from the movies because he's like the right body shape.
Yeah.
Whereas this guy from Episode 3 is like a 60-year-old man with his like beer gut. So when he's wearing the armor, it's like they had to really tighten up his girdle today, and he still doesn't look like he's Boba Fett. So whatever. He's been in the Sarlacc, and somehow he gained 50 pounds.
Yeah, it's all that Sarlacc juice.
I guess so.
Got to fatten him up before the Sarlacc digests him.
Exactly. So, anyways.
Yeah.
Book of or Mandalorian.
Yes.
Yeah. And I know how it ends.
Yeah.
Well, I know Luke comes out and takes away the child, and somehow Mando gets the child back for season 3.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you watched it all, so.
No, not yet.
Isn't that? Oh yeah, that is season 2. That's
like the end of season 2. The end of season 1 is just like.
Oh right, it's he takes his helmet off and.
Yeah, the robot heals him, and then they come out of the lava, and then the other whatever they shoot down Moff Gideon's ship.
Yeah,
and they have a fight, but then he has the Darksaber.
Yes.
So
the Darksaber.
Yeah. The Darksaber was cool.
Yeah.
What's his name? Giancarlo Esposito is just gonna ride that typecasting till the end of time.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're the evil boss. That's a total badass in everything you're in.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing I liked about this is that when he's using the Darksaber, he has no idea how the hell to use it.
Oh, he doesn't have it yet.
No, well, if there are times where he's using it. I'll shut up now.
No, I've seen him fighting with the Darksaber and stuff.
So yeah, when he has the Darksaber, he's no good with it.
Yeah.
He's like hitting himself. He's like, oh my God, what the hell?
Yeah.
Because it's an energy blade, and you're supposed to have years of training in order to use those things.
Yeah. So
not
where
like
did
not like Finn and Rey
get their years of training?
Well, I don't know. He's probably got some force power. Maybe some force power. He
might
might have years of training.
I
mean,
it.
he
stole it from the Mandalorians and then like instantly can use it.
I mean, it might not have been instantly. It might have been years. Who knows?
Yeah.
Somebody knows. Somebody
enough.
canon us up. Give us the years that Moff Gideon had the Darksaber and training to use it.
Yeah, so.
I mean, he's probably, buddy with Vader. He could do it.
Vader's dead. So.
Oh, yeah, I guess he is dead at this point.
Yeah. This is like posts episode 6.
He's probably buddy with, Emperor Palpatine.
Well, somehow Palpatine returned, but not yet. Not quite yet.
The return of the Palper.
Yeah, exactly. Jeez Louise.
Uh,
Anyways, I also tried to watch The Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It, and it's not good. It's not good. I've seen the other Conjuring ones, and they've all been like, I've enjoyed them a lot.
Yeah.
This one, not really. not too much.
I haven't seen any of them.
You haven't seen any of the Conjurings?
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I will, however, watch Wakanda Forever tonight because it just got put on
I'm not
Disney
watching
Plus.
that. I'm not watching that. Oh, I'm definitely not watching that. I have no interest in that. I didn't even see the first one.
No?
No. Yeah. I haven't watched a Disney or a Marvel movie since the Age of Ultron?
Huh. There you go.
Or maybe what? I guess
That's a while ago.
Did Doctor Strange come out after that? I did watch Doctor Strange.
Can't remember.
The last Thor I watched was like Thor, the second Thor one. I've never seen Captain America. I've seen Iron Man. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy 2? I don't know when I don't know the order of when they came out. I definitely watched Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, I watched that Werewolf by Night.
Oh, yeah.
But that's barely
recent.
MCU.
That's not even MCU.
Yeah. The shows, yes. The movies, no. Yeah.
Very good. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about something that we both did.
Okay.
Game Club.
Oh, we're doing Game Club first.
Well, it's listed first, so.
Oh, well, that's probably because I typed it in wrong, but that's fine.
I mean, that's here.
It doesn't matter.
I've already said it.
This is going to be a short discussion.
It's going to be very short, so let's just do it. Ladies and gentlemen, Game Club.
Yeah.
Each week, we play a chapter or a segment or a timed interval of a game, and then we talk about it.
Yes.
And we are currently on chapter 13?
No. This was 14.
Chapter 14 of Plague Tale Requiem.
Yeah.
To catch everyone up, we're not having fun.
Well, we're mostly not having fun.
We're mostly not having fun.
There are times when it's fun, but mostly not too much fun.
Yeah, so this is right after we've escaped from the island. We're on the boat.
With new mom and new dad.
New mom, new dad.
Yep. Arno and
Sophia.
And
it's just, we're just walking around talking to people.
On the boat.
On the boat. That's it.
Basically. Like, it literally went from Hugo being like, I want to die, throw me overboard, to now like, oh, we're on the boat. Isn't this fun, Amicia? We're going home. Like, wow, this kid is fucked up.
Yeah, he snapped out of it a little bit, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen after this chapter now?
Yeah. So basically, the chapter's like 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
You talk to Hugo, you talk to Sophia, you talk to the dipshit, what's his name?
Arno.
No, the kid.
Lucas.
And, we talk about where we're going. We're going to the home in the hills that our parents own. Like, how many properties did we own?
Rich.
Yeah.
France.
So we've invited Sophia to come. She sound like she's going to come.
Arno can
is
chill if he wants.
Arno's super chill. He's like, yeah, you guys turned on me, but sorry that I was a dink. And all of a sudden, a boat comes out of nowhere chasing us.
Old Count Boy comes up.
He's there. And
there he is. Knew exactly which way they were going.
We have to, aim the sail so we go faster.
Yes.
Throw some shit overboard.
Yes.
And then start braining guys.
Yes.
Anyways, it doesn't matter what we do. The boat gets raided, basically.
Yeah.
And we're trying to fight off invaders. Arno is just like, we can do it. It's cool. Don't worry about it. And
I'm Arno.
yeah. Amici is like, we got to go. There's too many. And he's like, nah, it's fine. So we're just shooting rocks at these guys while they come on board, and they're fighting Arno, and Arno will eventually kill one, and then you have to hit a guy that's shooting an arrow at you, and just is like, whatever,
I was like, tar pot, fire, scene.
Oh, I didn't do that. I used the rocks. I just kept shooting these guys. Eventually, Macy gets shot with an arrow. She's like all injured up. Hugo's like, no, you've killed her. You've killed her. I'm going to summon the rats. But they're in the middle of the ocean.
Can't summon the rats in the ocean.
He'd probably only summon 2 or 3 rats that are on the boat.
All on the boat already. Yeah.
And so this part, fuck this game. Like, so the Count comes on the boat. He's like, I'm here to take my son. He's calling Hugo his son. Hugo's like, you killed Amicia. I'm going to get you. And he charges over him. And like the stupidest shit I've ever seen. This is the stupidest part of the game so far is when Hugo runs over to the Count and the Count just judo chops him and he knocks him out.
Judo chop.
He's just like, judo chop. And he's like
wha-bam. I'm like, okay. Judo
knocks him
chop.
out. And I just was like, what the fuck is this game even, man?
That's funny too, because it's totally a judo chop.
So stupid. And then he has a big thing about how like, oh, I'm doing this for my wife and this is my son and I'm going to destroy the world and recreate it. Like it's turned into a typical like,
oh yeah.
If no one can be if I can't be happy, no one is going to be happy. So I'm going to destroy the whole world.
And before y'all start typing in the comments, there's no such thing as a judo chop. There's no chopping in judo.
Okay. That's okay. I don't know judo. All I just know is Austin Powers with judo chop.
Oh yeah, there's judo
and that's
chops,
literally
no
what
chopping
it was.
in judo.
That was literally what it was.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like just even if you would have like slapped the kid or something like that.
Yeah. But no, judo chop and he's out.
Yeah, like to his vital point on his neck.
And then the Count just goes off about, oh, my son, he's a god.
Yeah, so, and then he takes the kid and Arno yeets Amici overboard and she sinks into the water and then Arno jumps in after. Sophia and Lucas apparently fell overboard.
Yeah.
So we hear. And now we're floating in the water and that was the end of the chapter. And I just was like, do I just play more? And then I was like, fuck it.
Yeah, I definitely did not play more. I was like,
But I think we just finish it off for the next show.
Yeah, okay.
Like, why extend it?
Why extend the pain?
There's 2 chapters left. I'm sure the last chapter is going to be them riding off into the sunset or whatever bullshit. So I think we just wrap it up and then start something new.
Sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, what would you like us to talk about and play? I believe Dishonored was mentioned.
No, we're not doing Dishonored next.
But
I would like to do Dishonored, but I would like to also do something that's not grimy and dirty.
Let's maybe we do.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what has chapters or timed intervals that we can do that would work, or levels or something like that.
Katamari Damacy.
Yeah, but like you're not going to play one level of that and stop.
You can't, and it's not really easy to talk about.
Yeah, it's like I rolled up a rat, and then I rolled up a cat, and then I rolled up a dog, and my thing got big enough, and the level was over the end.
Yeah.
So if you have a suggestion, let us know. If not, we'll just announce something when we figure it out. Or I guess we can announce it on the next show anyways, too.
Yeah.
It's not like we need to know right now. But yeah, I think it's just time to wrap it up and get it over with because this is just dragging now. I know we're the wrong side of history because everyone
100%.
else is like giving it high reviews, but no. So, yeah.
I am adding that to the Trello. New game for Game Club. So that it's on the thing and it's front and center.
Very good.
All right. Last of Us, episode 3.
Yep.
So
it's a long one.
It's a long one. It comes out on Sundays, which is today. But I tried. It airs on HBO, and it airs on HBO 2 separate nights, so it does not go to my streaming service until it's fully aired all the time slots. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it plays like 6 or 7 times today. And then it plays like 2 or 3 times on Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
So I can't watch it till Wednesday.
Oh, okay. I mean, I watched it on Wednesday because that's when it was on my streaming service too. So before this episode came out, I knew there was a lot of review bombing going on, but I didn't really know why. Mm-hmm. And
before you watched it or before it came out?
Before I watched it and before it came out. Like
all I heard
not before it came out, but before I watched it. Like after it came out, I heard a lot of people, there was like a lot of like articles and shit about review bombing The Last of Us after episode 3. And I was like, okay, well, why would that be?
Yeah.
And I didn't read anything about it or look anything into it. But
all I heard was that it was a cinematic masterpiece and there wasn't a dry eye in the house.
I didn't hear that.
Thing ever.
I didn't hear that. I heard that there was a lot of review bombing. So, I mean, this episode, the majority of it is, I don't even remember their names. Rick and Barry? Larry? Harry?
Bill and...
I'm not even close.
Bill and...
Jack?
Yeah, Jack.
Okay.
That's what it is, Bill and Jack.
Okay. It's about them, because these are people that Joel and Tess knew. They were the ones doing the radio shit, where they'd send each other secret messages by broadcasting, like, and a song from the 80s meant this, and a song from the 90s meant this, blah, 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 whatever. And the majority of the episode is them two in their compound they have, and how Bill, I think, is the one played by Nick Offerman.
Yeah, Bill.
He had he hid in his basement when they were evacuating, and he stayed, and he's like a prepper guy, and he like took over this sort of neighborhood in the city as his own compound.
He was in his element and loving it.
Yeah. Well, he was like a conspiracy theorist who thought the government was Nazis and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, Nick Offerman, that's cool. Whatever. He's doing his little prepping thing, whatever. And then later in the episode, Jack falls in one of his pit traps, and Jack pulls him out of the hole. So as soon as I saw Nick and another bearded man in the hole in the ground, I was like, I get it. I know exactly why it was getting review bombed. Obviously, these two dudes are gay, and that's got to be why, right? So yeah, that was the reason why I was getting review bombed, because they expanded on the game about their gayness, basically. Because in the game, it's implied that he's gay. Well, I guess it's implied. I haven't played it, but from what I understand, it implies that he's gay.
Yeah, what we heard from people who have played it is that, it is implied that he's gay, and none of this... everything.
Yeah, they didn't show their life together for 7 years or whatever.
No, he's just when you meet him in the game, he's just a rambling, insane guy.
He's crazy conspiracy man, and then it's like, oh, this guy's dead. He's strung up in the house. Like, who is this guy? And you just said, oh, that was my partner. And that was kind of where they left it. So that was why it was getting review bombed, because they're gay and because they spend so much time on their life together, basically. Yeah. And yeah, this episode was 80 minutes long, so it was like a long episode for sure. The acting I thought was really good in it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't like Nick Offerman. He's more known for his comedic stuff in was it Parks and Recreation he was in? As being this, like, oh, it's going to sound. He was sort of the straight man on the show. Not in a sexual way, but like he was kind of like...
straight and narrow on the up and up.
He just sort of... It wasn't like cracking jokes, but he said things like, the straight man. You got to have the straight man because then it's funny.
Yeah. The construction guy. Yeah,
like a rugged man's man. And then in this one, it's like, he's still a rugged man's man, but he's also gay.
Yep.
So... but it shows their life from when they meet, and he's very much like, who's this dude? Like, what are you here to steal? To when they fall in love, basically. I guess they don't fall in love. They fall in lust, then they fall in love eventually, and it's their life from, when they meet till when they die.
Yeah.
When they kill themselves.
Yeah.
I liked the episode a lot.
I thought it was too long.
Nah.
I think they could have condensed it down.
Yeah, I mean, it was long, but I didn't find it too long. There's no part where I was just like, oh my God, what was the point of this even?
Yeah, I guess everything kind of fit. It wasn't the cinematic, emotional masterpiece that everyone was making it out to be from the things that I had read.
I didn't think it was a cinematic masterpiece or anything. I never read that, so I never thought that too. But I thought it was a very emotional episode. Nick Offerman, like, I thought he did a great job. Like,
oh, he sure did.
Portraying a gay man who has never been with another man, basically very like shy in that way, to being like at the end when they're like, they get married at the end of it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just, yeah. Well, like when they was two bearded men, I was like, okay, they're gonna be gay for each other, obviously.
Yeah.
Not that a beard means you're gay. Just want to put that out there, but yeah. No, I thought it was great.
I thought it was good.
Yeah.
It could have been shorter, in my opinion. The best part, I think, was the strawberries. I really like the strawberries. That was hilarious.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I don't know, like, there was a lot of emotional bits in it. Like when they were reading the letter at the end, and it's like, take this guns and protect, and she wouldn't read, like Tess, you know? But there's also like some funny moments too, like when they had their showers at the end, and she's like, wow, you really cleaned up nice. He's like, shut up. Yeah, I want to see where it's gonna go next. I mean, I knew that they couldn't just recreate the game one to one. Like, come on, it's a video game.
Yep.
It's gonna have to have some like actual backstory to the other characters, because otherwise, who the fuck cares about a screaming crazy man?
Yeah,
imagine
that would not have made good entertainment. Just coming across a screaming man with very little background.
Exactly. So
yeah.
But no, it tugged on my heartstrings for sure.
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
Get a little weepy.
Yeah, a little bit. It was pretty emotional.
Huh. I did not get teary, and I get teary at like cheese spread commercials. So.
That's crazy. I don't know. Maybe it was because you were expecting it to be super ramped up, whereas I just knew there was the like review bombing, so I didn't know like what would it be like. There's a strong female lead, or there's the character's now brown instead of white. Like, what could cause the review bombing?
Yeah, right.
So
yeah, that's probably what it is. That I was expecting it to be just way better than what it was.
It was going to be like the end scene of Schindler's List, basically.
Yeah. Let me tell you, want to see tears? Yeah. It's that scene right there.
Exactly. So I'm excited to see what the next episode is. But yeah, this was the Nick Offerman show. And the other guy show. I don't know who that guy was. But
me neither. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
And it was interesting.
Definitely didn't need to be a review bomb, that's for sure. It was
definitely interesting to see Tess back in there. Because in the flashback.
Oh, yeah.
And she wasn't all beat up and haggard and shit. Like she, I was
like, what Tess? What? Oh yeah, flashback.
Like if you think to when she was in the early episodes, she looked like fucking all beat up.
Oh yeah,
and same thing with Pedro Pascal.
Yeah,
like, he didn't have all his like old person makeup on and shit, so he looked like a young dude.
Yeah, Tess was just beat from episode 1.
Yeah, but she looks like a whatever, like 40-year-old woman, whereas in the other one, she looked like a 40-year-old woman who's ridden hard, put away wet. You're welcome. So, yeah, it was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
And I think the other thing too is like a lot of people are saying, giving Bella Ramsey shit, and like, I know a lot of people are about her looks. She's not as cute as Ellie in the game or whatever. So it's like, okay, whatever, man. Like, seriously.
Yeah, people are entitled to their opinions.
Yeah, but like they're attacking her and stuff like that.
That's like, dumb. Stop attacking people.
She's doing a good job.
Yeah, she is.
Everybody's doing a good job. I don't think there's been anyone in it where I've been like, that was a bad job.
No.
No, not really.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
You know who else is doing a good job?
No.
Our Patreons.
Oh.
Yeah. Guys, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod. You can get in there. You can throw money at the screen. You can help support this podcast. You can get access to all of our bonus content. We just shot bonus content yesterday.
Did. Oh, God. Oh, we forgot to talk about that. Oh, my Lord. Yeah.
Bonus content yesterday where we ate, we sampled, we reviewed 15 different kinds of luncheon meat live on stream.
Yeah.
It was a mixed bag, as you can probably guess.
Yep.
But yeah, if you want to sign up to the Patreon, you can have access to that live stream. You can watch it right now. You can watch us go out and buy all of that canned meat.
Yes.
There's a 25-minute long video on there. You can just watch it all. You can watch us go everywhere.
Some would say it's like the greatest video of all time.
Yeah, some have said that.
Yep.
I'm not lying.
Yep.
It's right there in the comments.
Yep.
But yeah, bonus content. You get the pre-show, you get the post-show, you get the podcast early. In fact, Sunday when we're recording this, you might even have it as soon as we're done recording this, because I might get ambitious and put it together right then. But yes, a little as $1 a month, you can get access to all of that early stuff.
True.
It's a good time.
You should do it.
You should.
And also, Weebus Plebus.
Yes, Weebus Plebus, our
other
anime podcast.
Yep. It's a week early and ad-free on the Patreon.
Yep.
And we record it bi-weekly.
Bi-weekly.
Every other weekly. And right now we're doing Chainsaw Man.
Yeah.
Next episode is going to be episode 3 through 6.
4
through 6.
4 through 6
is what I said.
Yes.
And yeah, we talk about it, discuss it, and enjoy it.
We do enjoy it.
Anime enjoyers, 2 of us. So sign up now.
Yes, I've been actually thinking about putting together some Weebus Plebus t-shirts.
Oh, baby.
Just like an I Hate Anime t-shirt.
Okay.
Weebus Plebus, I Hate Anime on the back.
Okay.
And then just like Weebus Plebus with the Weebus Plebus logo on the back.
Okay.
Or on the front, I don't know.
I stan anime.
I
Interesting.
Yes.
Cool beans.
Well, should we talk about that meat video?
Yeah, we can tell them a little bit about it,
Tell
sure.
a little bit about it.
Yeah, we tested 15 different types of meats.
Luncheon meat,
Potted meats.
not corned beef.
Like Spam.
Yeah.
You know?
15 different Spam varieties.
They ranged from the top Spam to the worst Mario's luncheon meat. And it was, I gotta say, like walking home after that, I didn't feel too good.
No, I didn't either. I
didn't feel too good.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
I know.
I gotta have a nap.
Yeah, I didn't have a nap, but I was walking home just like, ugh, this is, it's not a good feeling
Yeah.
here.
I came downstairs like a couple hours later and I'm like, oh God, it
Yeah,
still smells
it
down
smells
here
like
so
Spam.
bad.
We had a little smokeless grill down here that we were, or smokeless griddle we were cooking up the meats on. And yeah, it had an aroma down here of like
Oh yeah.
the Spam, basically. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it, but yeah, it didn't leave me feeling the best.
No, me neither. Me neither.
We had some surprises, like ones that we tried them raw and then cooked. And some of them, like, we try raw and they wasn't raw in air quotes. Like, you don't have to cook them.
Unfried.
And we try them like uncooked and it'd be like, oh, that was terrible. Like, that's the worst one of them all. But then we cook it and it'd be like, wow, that is surprisingly good. So
yeah, big swings from cooked to not cooked.
But our ranking, we did like a ranking guess of how we thought they were going to be. And we were pretty much right about
pretty
right.
dead on.
Yeah.
Pretty dead on. Like Spam is just top tier in the luncheon meat category. Like there's nothing that can really beat it.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They've been doing it forever, so they know what they're doing. And we had the tocino, like sort of specialty Spam. That was the best one. Just had a nice flavor to it.
Yeah, it's kind of got like a sugary sweet potato flavor.
Yeah.
It's super good.
Yeah, it was
It's
good.
super good.
But yeah, that was a fun video to do. We tried a different style. We had
Cameraman.
We had a cameraman. I don't know if anyone wants his name out there, but he was doing some experimental camera work for us, and learning experience, things we would do differently next time for sure. But
yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool having that extra angle, like someone actually producing the show rather than just a static camera.
Yeah. So, yeah, it was fun. We did it on the YouTube stream, and we left it up to the Patreons if they wanted to share the link around to let people watch. It was up to them, and they decided to share the link around with some people, some VIPs.
Some VIPs for sure.
And they came in and watched us gorge ourselves on fucking disgusting meats.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, some of it was truly disgusting. Like I put it in my mouth and I was like, "Oh my God."
I didn't no spitting, but
yeah,
when I was walking home, I was like, "Yeah, I should have spit. I should have spit them all, really." Yeah. It was like not too good.
Yeah, there were some chokers. We had to choke them down.
Yeah, there were some that were bad, but it's just the quantity of it was like, I didn't need to eat all that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some news.
Okay.
Rumbleverse.
Oh yeah.
Closing down.
Yeah, this is one of these new free-to-play games. There's another one too that is not listed there. Knockout City. They're these sort of like battle royale, like melee based ones.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them that came out recently. They're just shutting them down. They've been out for like 4 months, and they finally just like, no, they're not working out. We're gonna shut them down. And it's like, wow, they've only been out for like literally 4 months.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, shit can this shit.
I had no idea what the hell Rumbleverse was. I saw a lot of Knockout City because that was like a dodgeball kind of game, which kind of was interesting.
Oh, that's right. Well, Rumbleverse was one they showed off at like, maybe that's why it was more on my radar, is they showed it off at like one of the Microsoft press conferences as one of their like world exclusive premieres or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, even then I was just like, who fucking wants to play this game? Like, whatever. Obviously I should be an analyst because I called it before it came out.
Yeah.
But they can spend all this money to make a game, and just after 4 months, it's like, shut her down.
Yep.
I guess that's better than letting it languish for like 2 years and then shut it down.
Yeah.
But like at this point, like how hard would it be just to leave one server up?
Yeah, I don't know.
And just let it go. You don't have to do anything. I think they're talking about releasing sort of your own personal. You can set up your own private server or something like that.
Yeah.
So the game can continue, but wow, it's crazy. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I have no idea what the gameplay is like, so I'm kind of watching a trailer right now, and it just looks like kind of PvP, kind of PvE.
Yeah.
It's like if Fortnite was just Melee.
Yeah. I think
it's definitely, done in the Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. It definitely looks like Fortnite.
Yeah. It doesn't look like anything that I would prefer to play.
No. And I mean, I don't know, trying to get in the Battle Royale space with like the similar look to an existing game.
Yeah, it's not gonna go well. I mean, it's just like how what's that chicken game?
Oh yeah,
Realm Royale.
Realm Royale.
Yeah, Realm Royale tried it, and they had a longer run than Rumbleverse did.
Well, Realm Royale's back, baby.
No, shut it down.
No, they brought it back.
No, shut it down. It's awful.
It wasn't that awful.
It was pretty bad.
Looked all right when you were playing it.
Yeah, I mean, it looked fine, but just the way they did things was not good for playability. I didn't like it, but maybe because, I'm old and my reactions aren't very good. The time to kill was so low.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's no point in even being a chicken.
I saw you escape.
I've escaped like once.
Yeah. But you got a chance to.
Yeah. As a chicken.
Yeah. The chicken is when you get knocked in that game.
Yeah. You get knocked, you get turned into a chicken, and then you
can run around.
Cluck around.
Yeah.
Literally cluck around so they can chase you down and kill you because you're clucking the entire time.
Yeah, but you're a small target.
That's true. A small target that clucks.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks for like, what if you were like the biggest Rumbleverse fan
or streamer
in the world?
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, I guess I'll play something else.
Yeah, a lot of people were fans of that game.
I don't know. It's just weird. They're not even like, usually they are like, we're not going to update the game anymore, but like the server's still running. Like they haven't updated Elder Scrolls Legends, the card game, in like a year, but you can still play it. You can still matchmake and everything.
Huh. Which
sucks because I liked that card game a lot. I liked it a lot more than Hearthstone. That's just the nature of games of service. Yep. One day your favorite game's gonna go away.
Yep.
One day Destiny 2 will no longer be playable.
Sucks.
One day Apex Legends Mobile will no longer be playable.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry, my apologies.
Should we just roll right into that then?
May as well.
Titanfall game reportedly canceled and Apex Legends Mobile shutting down.
Yep. And also there was a Battlefield Bowl that they were shutting down too, I think. Yeah, I mean, okay. So Titanfall game canceled reportedly by EA.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, I'm assuming it just was canceled because it wasn't shaping up fast enough. Like, I would assume they would really want to make use of the, I guess it's the Apex Legends license now more than Titanfall.
Yeah.
But they canceled whatever they were working on. Yeah. So yeah, is it because they thought, oh, this game's not going to be profitable because of the license or because of the state of the game at this point in its development.
Yeah, could be. The article says that they had a Titanfall mobile game in the works as well.
Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
Like playing a high-speed precision shooter with crazy movement like Apex Legends on a telephone does not seem like a good time.
Well, yeah, but then look at Fortnite. That's like super popular on iOS.
Fortnite's not
not on iOS, but like Android.
I guess they made Apex Legends third person for mobile.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it didn't fly.
Well, Fortnite's third person.
Well, yeah, but Fortnite's been around and
so is Apex.
Tiered to that.
Yeah, but whatever.
Apex is a first-person shooter first, and then got switched to third person on mobile. Like,
yeah, there was a third-person mode on PC as well.
Yeah, but that was
for
like
an
a special
event.
event.
Yeah.
That was a special. Whereas that's how you played the game was in third person. And
I don't know.
I don't think that translates to getting people from PC to mobile.
Well, that was the other thing too, is the accounts weren't linked. They should have totally had it like Mikey T plays Apex Legends on the go. I could use my skins from the main game. I can earn shit in the mobile game that works cross save ways. Like that was a huge blunder on their part.
And then there were new legends in the mobile game that you couldn't play in the PC game.
Like huge blunder.
Yeah.
Like imagine they unleashed a new legend in the mobile version, and to get it on the PC version, you had to play in the mobile version. Like, isn't that a no-brainer to get you to play personally the mobile version to unlock that character?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, when you were in your height of your Apex delusions, wouldn't that not have been...
It probably would have made me play the game, but then I would have played the game. Like, I didn't even make it past the tutorial.
Yeah, but you would have. You would have forced your way through to unlock this dude into the main game. If
unlocking that dude was completing the tutorial, then yes, it would have done it.
No, but it wouldn't have been completing the tutorial. It would have been like, play 10 matches with them on mobile, you get them in the real game. Yeah. You would have done that.
Maybe.
No, don't say maybe. You totally would have.
The game.
You would do it on break at work. You'd do a quick match, sitting on the toilet.
No quick matches.
Yeah, but you would have went into it and died. Whatever. You would have done it. I'm not talking about getting a victory.
I highly doubt that.
I don't. I saw your eyes in the height of your Apex delusions. Yeah, so that was a huge mistake on their part.
Oh, 100%.
And yeah, just separate developers. I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
It's sucks for people that actually played that game, but
the other thing into the mobile version.
Well, the other thing too is like, who's the majority of people playing these mobile versions? Like kids, right?
Yeah, have to be.
Like a kid sees Fortnite's kind of a cool cartoon, like whatever. Like they're not looking at
they're not looking at Apex.
Apex and being like, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah. Apex is the adult version of Fortnite.
Like, how many times were you playing in Apex? Would you be playing with a kid? Not very often.
In arenas, often. In BR, no.
Yeah.
It was very rare.
Yeah.
It's mostly just salty dudes telling me I sucked.
Exactly. Calling you a gamer word.
Yeah, calling me gamer words while he's TTV wraithing.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't like mobile games, so I'm not too sad to see any of them go, but...
there's a couple, I play.
Yeah, but they're not like...
But they're just like clicking time wasters.
Yeah, and they're not like multiplayer, really.
No, multiplayer competitive shooters?
Not really.
Awful.
Well, yeah, why would you want touch controls to play Apex? Like, no, thank you.
I tried it. It was awful. That's why I never got through the tutorial.
No, thank you. I don't know. Maybe touch is really great. Maybe it's like a case of when I first got my hands on a dual analog stick controller and was like, what the fuck am I doing here? How do I play games? Yeah, like, what the fuck? How do you work? Or even like the first time I played Dark Souls, it's like, what do you mean R1 is my sword? What the fuck is wrong with you? Sword is square. You are an idiot. So,
speaking of idiots.
Oh my.
Netflix is terrible. No good password changes, then backtracks.
Yes.
This article doesn't say anything about backtracking.
They announced that they were, yeah. So they did an update afterwards. I wrote that title.
Oh, okay. You wrote that title. That's why. I was like looking through. I'm like, they didn't say anything about backtracking. So yeah, Netflix wanted to make it so that it would be harder for you to share your account with people who are not in your household.
Yes.
And that's fair.
I mean, it's up, it's their service.
It's their
they
service.
Can change it the way they want to.
Fair. They can do that, but no.
Yeah.
I'm not into it.
So basically the way it is now is like if I have Netflix, I give MikeyT33 my password. He logs in. He can watch Netflix.
Yeah.
I can have personally on my account, I think 3 connected devices playing Netflix at a time. So I could watch Netflix. Michael T could watch Netflix. And if someone else had my thing, they could watch Netflix.
Yeah.
They want to do it now. So if I give Michael T my password, once every 30 months, he has to be logged into Netflix on my personal network at home. So if that doesn't happen, the account gets locked out because they know you're sharing or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was like rioting in the streets over this. So Netflix was like, no. That was published by mistake. That was not supposed to go out. That was published incorrectly. Sorry, we apologize. That's not how we're changing the password system.
Yeah. That's good.
Which is classic. No, it's not good. That's classic bullshit. They're classic bullshit artists. Because I don't know if you remember, they do this all the time. Companies do this all the time where they'll be like, here's the absolute worst thing that we can do. Oh, sorry, that's not what we meant. Here's another version that's also shitty, but not as shitty. So you're more likely to swallow their bullcrap. Because do you remember when they did that in Apex Legends? Where they changed it back to stars? And everyone was like, this is bullcrap. It's terrible. And then they rolled it like halfway back. And everyone's like, oh, they improved it. It's okay now.
I remember that, but I'm not entirely sure if it's just as bad.
As what,
or if it's half as good.
Yeah,
as,
it was.
As the total bad.
Because
I fly levels.
Well, in Apex, it was like... It was a lot worse. I remember when it first changed, you were like, I've been playing all day and I went up like 1 battle pass levels or something like that.
When it was like that, yeah.
Yeah. And then they rolled it back to be like halfway as bad.
I don't know if it was halfway. I think it was very close to what it was.
No, it wasn't that good. Because it's classic maneuver.
But I have to look it up.
So that's what Netflix is going to do here. They're going to unleash their next set of like bullshitty rules that are going to be about half as bad. Personally, it doesn't matter to me. I don't know as my password that doesn't live in my house, so it doesn't matter. So I'm not too concerned. And even if it was like I'm sharing with somebody, like I'm not just going to be like, oh, you live out, across the country. Yeah, here you go. You can have my password and whatever. I'm only going to share it with someone that's, well, I guess maybe, I don't know if I shared it with my mom or something like that. But I'm not giving out to random people that aren't going to be at my house, So.
I share it with my parents who are poor.
Okay.
And probably going to be sharing with the wife's grandparents who, can't afford that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because, stuff's expensive.
Yeah. But, I mean, yeah, okay. But, like, is Netflix that expensive?
It's getting there.
Like, how much is it a month?
I mean, $25 a month is, it's up there.
Is that how much it costs now?
Yeah. That's how much it costs for me anyway.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I pay.
Because I'm paying for 4K. You're probably not paying for 4K.
I better not be paying for 4K.
I'm paying 4K HDR.
I should look.
Yeah, you should double check that.
I don't think I am, but it's just, it doesn't, whatever. But I don't know how the other ones do it. Like, how does Amazon Prime do it?
Not like that. It's password sharing.
Yeah.
I've shared all of my streaming services with my parents so that they can, watch stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only ever done that with your Crunchyroll.
Yeah, there you go.
That's like the only time I've ever done one of those.
A password share, yeah.
Yeah. But like, I mean, well, like my Netflix account has my roommate and stuff on it. Same thing with, I'm on his Disney account. Like I'm using those. But it's just like we split the bill, so and we're in the same house, so
yeah.
It's just, anyways, it doesn't really affect me.
Yeah, instituting a share service where one guy pays for one thing, one guy pays for the other thing, the other guy pays for the other thing, and then you just all share.
Like a website to like link people up.
No, well, if your buddy has has Disney and you have Netflix, then you share yours with him, he shares his with you, and then it's like just like a share service, so everyone can you only have to pay for one service, but
Yeah.
then you share it out so that you get more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, it sucks for you. I guess your dad's not going to be able to watch your Netflix account anymore.
Yeah, depending on how they redo it.
You just got to show him how to use Soap Today HD.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
Yeah, it sucks, but whatever. I mean,
I did manage to teach them how to use the Chromecast, though.
oh,
so
that's good.
yeah.
They'll just add another tier where you can share your account password around, and you don't have to log in at the thing, but it'll cost an extra $10 a month.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
Might be worth it. I don't know.
Well, I mean, for you, probably, because, you want to share with your dad or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, for me, it'd be like, no, I don't need that. No one uses it on their phone. Like, it's only used in my actual house.
Yeah.
But how do they know it's on your home network? That I don't understand.
IP address.
Yeah, but what if you use a VPN?
Well, you got to turn it off
I guess so.
once every so often.
Yeah, but how would it not know the VPN is your like home network or whatever?
Yeah, if you're constantly on the VPN, but
Yeah.
then it's like, oh, your home network's in Japan this
Yeah.
whole month, and then your home network's in Norway this whole month.
Yeah. I mean, Netflix, I don't know if they've changed it, but like it literally like, when I went to Netflix on my phone in Las Vegas, it was just like, oh, here's all the American shows. Here you
Yep.
go.
Yep.
Like it didn't say like, hey, what's going on? You've moved countries on us. It was just like, yeah, okay, here you can watch. And it was just crazy seeing all that weird shit they had on Netflix in America.
Huh.
So crazy. I think
Yes.
everybody's got too many streaming services.
I mean, it's just how many channels you got.
Like, why does everybody need one? I wish there was some company that's just like, now we'll just license it to Netflix. We don't need our own streaming service. I know that's where
how
the
they make
money's
the
made,
money.
but
yeah.
like, why does the customer gotta get fucked? It's just as bad as getting cable.
I know
Like,
it's now.
Maybe
just
I'll
as bad
cancel
as
my
cable.
streaming services and just get cable again.
Can you imagine?
It might be cheaper.
It-
I guess you wouldn't be able to watch any Netflix shows or
No, and
any
it would
Disney stuff.
You'd have to wait for that shit to air.
I don't know. Like Shaw has Shaw on Demand and stuff like that, where you can just go look through the listing and watch stuff.
Don't you got to pay extra for that?
No, not
No.
when I had cable. It was
Huh.
built into the receiver.
Hmm.
You could just go through and it'd be like, oh yeah. Well, you'd have to wait till it aired, but then you could go back and it would just be like already on their little
Yeah.
thing. So I would do that.
Instant DVR.
Yeah, pretty much. Sucks balls, man.
Yes. Here's something that hopefully doesn't suck balls.
Yeah.
DCU is relaunching with James Gunn at the head,
Yes.
which should be a big boost for the DCU, hopefully. And we're talking about, of course, the DC universe.
The DC Comics.
DC Comics universe, yeah. Batman, Superman, Shazam,
Wonder Woman. Well, his name
Joker.
was Captain Marvel, but DC's so stupid they didn't trademark it. Anyways, there's a lot of things that they've done that's really stupid. Like, you know the DC Shoe Company?
Yep.
So, a while ago, they had DC Comics sued them because they had the DC logo that was in like a circle with stars, which is very similar to the DC Comics logo.
Yeah.
So they sued them saying like, you can't do that. That's our logo basically. But they had never trademarked the DC logo. So they got thrown out of court. And then DC Comics had to pay the DC Shoe Company because that was their logo. So they had to change their logo to this weird like DC like 8. Anyways,
Yeah.
they're so stupid. So same thing with Shazam. He's Captain Marvel, but
Can't do it.
that's Marvel.
Yeah.
Like they didn't. Anyways, whatever.
So the DC movies that are still slated to be released,
Yeah.
Shazam, The Flash, Blue Beetle, and Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom are still going to come out, and they're not going to be under the umbrella, the Gunn umbrella.
Well, they're saying that Flash is going to be like the sort of relaunching point because he goes across multiverses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Michael Keaton's Batman is in it. He meets like alternate Flashes. He already was on the Flash TV show, like the terrible Flash TV show. That guy was on it, like the Ezra Miller Flash. So obviously Ezra Miller's gone. They're not going to use Ezra Miller because he's too wackadoo. They've already said Henry Cavill's gone. They've already said Batfleck is gone. I think they haven't said anything about Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. And I think the rumor is that what's his name, Aquaman, this is going to be his last go as Aquaman, but he's going to maybe be Lobo moving forward.
Huh.
I don't know if you're familiar with Lobo,
No.
but he's a crazy dude.
I think I heard that Gal Gadot was out for.
Well, they haven't said,
Wonder
but anyways,
Someone said it.
who knows? But they're also not, like they had the Batman, they had the Joker. They're still going to do those kind of movies, but they have to have the Elseworlds name attached to them somehow, which Elseworlds is kind of like DC's version of What If.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're familiar with What If. Oh yeah, they had the What If show, where it'll be like what happens in a different timeline or world or universe or whatever. So they're still going to do the Batman, like with Robert Pattinson. They're still going to do the Joker, but they're going to be like the Joker Elseworlds, so they can still do that. But they're also doing like the slate of movies and stuff they have lined up coming up is just so much like, wow, I can't believe they're going with this kind of stuff off the bat.
Yeah.
They're doing a Booster Gold show, I think. Do you even know Booster
Nope.
Gold? Exactly. He's like a football player from the future that comes to the past, but he brings his like football gear from the future, which he's like basically a superhero in the past.
That's weird.
They have Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing, I think.
Yep.
So that's going to be another thing they're doing. They have the Authority, which wasn't even a DC thing. Like Authority was another company that they bought and brought into the DC universe. Like it was like maybe Jim Lee created the Authority for Image Comics, but then he sold all his IP to DC when he became the editor-in-chief. So they're going to do... I can't believe they're doing an Authority movie. Like, nobody knows the fucking Authority. But the Authority is kind of going to be like... They're kind of like the Watchmen.
Yeah.
But they hate... They're not really like the Watchmen. They're more like... I don't know. Maybe like the Suicide Squad, but they don't like the government. They're going to have a whole movie about Amanda Waller, just called Waller. About her dealings with, I don't know, the Suicide Squad. It's just crazy, this stuff they've got lined up here. And the way James Gunn talked about it, he's like, it's fine to have a connected universe, but it's like, we can't just tell a superhero story. They have to be like different genres. So like the Swamp Thing, I have a feeling it's going to be more of like a horror movie.
Yeah.
Which is fucking sweet as fuck. Because I think the best Marvel movie that I've seen in a long time was Werewolf by Night, which was so enjoyable. I'm excited. I've always preferred DC to Marvel, so...
There you go.
And they're doing... The other thing is, it looks like Superman is going to be like optimistic Superman. It's going to be like Superman, like the world is good.
That's good.
Like that's the way Superman should be.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see what they're going to do with it. So they dropped Henry Cavill. Unfortunately, he was a good Superman.
Oh, definitely a good
but
Superman.
Like, it's got to be like there was no Clark Kent with Henry Cavill. Really,
no.
There was no Clark Kent. So this is called I think they call it Superman Legacy. So it's going to be optimistic. The world is good. Superman, not like why'd you say Martha? Why'd you say Martha? I'm killing you, Batman, but why did you say Martha? And the first Batman movie is Batman Brave and the Bold. Batman Bruce Wayne with his son Damian Wayne as Robin.
Interesting.
And it's going to be like, I just don't even know what's going to happen. But like, think about what James Gunn has done for movie-wise. Marvel, even non-Marvel. It's like he was behind Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yes.
The horror movie Slither. Incredible movie.
Haven't seen it.
You've never seen Slither?
Nope.
Wow. You should see Slither. It's so good.
If you guys are playing the drinking game,
take a
time
shot.
to take a shot.
It's so good. It's about space slugs that come to Earth. It's so good. I'm excited to see what they're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know. Are you gonna invest in the DCU?
I might. I haven't enjoyed any DC movie up until now. So
you didn't enjoy Suicide Squad?
Oh, I enjoyed Suicide Squad because
Both of them?
it was wacky. I haven't seen the second one. I enjoyed the first one.
You will like the second one even more then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, even like the first one.
Oh yeah, the Suicide Squad, the second one.
Yeah.
James Gunn.
Yeah, even the first Wonder Woman where everyone was raving about it, I'm like, it was okay. It wasn't.
I like the first Wonder
mind-blowing.
Woman. I didn't see the second one, but
It was good, but it wasn't like.
I mean, I
mind-blowing.
enjoyed Batman versus Superman and like Dawn of the Justice and everything like
Yeah.
that. I enjoyed them, but
I haven't
like
seen those ones just because it's like,
they were not great or whatever. I don't really like the like. Again, I don't really like the like Superman like dark and gritty.
yeah,
I like Superman like I'm here to save Metropolis.
yeah.
You know.
So December reported Gal Gadot out, not doing Wonder Woman.
Oh.
February 2nd, 2023, James Gunn is like, yeah, she's probably gonna stick around.
Okay. See, again, it's like until James Gunn says it, I wouldn't put
Yeah.
any stock into it because there's always like rumors say, you know, the X, Y, or Z.
Yeah,
I would love to see what's his name as Lobo. He looks like Lobo. That would be crazy. But a Lobo movie would have to be R-rated. Like, there's nothing, you can't do anything besides R for Lobo.
yeah,
It'd be like Deadpool, but like, well, violence-wise, Deadpool, like, not cracking jokes, but a little bit cracking jokes. Like, there's one whole series of Lobo comics I have called Infanticide, where all he's doing is just going and killing his illiterate children. Not illiterate, illegitimate children, because one of them is threatening to kill him, basically. But he's invincible. He can't be killed. But he's just going around killing all of his kids, basically. Yeah. I love Lobo. They were mostly written by like one of my favorite comic writers too, Keith Giffen. So he always wrote like my favorite stuff. So
yeah.
I'm all in.
All in, even with superhero fatigue.
I just think the Marvel ones are just so similar. The movies,
Yep.
the shows, I don't find that really. The shows have been so different.
Yeah, the shows they're allowed to break out and do different stuff because it's not a big blockbuster budget movie.
I mean, they are big budget though.
They are big budget, yeah, but they're not big budget blockbuster movies.
That's one thing James Gunn said is like, you can't have, part of the problem was like, you know, from Iron Man to Endgame, they had like 10 years to build up to this like climactic battle.
Yeah, yeah.
To end the universe. Whereas like they tried to do it in the DCU in like 3 movies. It was like Superman, Wonder Woman, Batman versus Superman, and then it's like the end of the world. So they kind of need to build up to the, you know, craziness.
Yeah, for
there.
sure.
So, and the other thing too is like everything can't be universe ending.
No, you sure can't.
You got to have something down like smaller. That's why I thought the Batman works so good. It's just a detective movie.
Yep.
He's just a detective that happens to be Batman. But like, if there was a Batman in the previous DCU, it would have been like, oh, Brainiac's flying spaceships in and whatever, and they have to do it. Oh, there's going to be a Green Lantern's show, Green Lantern's corpse, Green Lantern's movies.
Yeah.
Or show, but it sounds like it's going to be a buddy cop show where it's Hal Jordan and
Joanne McLeod?
Hal Gardner. No, it's going to be Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, and they're going to be like defending Earth, I think. Not Hal, whatever. I can't even remember their names now.
Oh, so it's not going to be Ryan Reynolds, is what you're saying.
No, he's not being invited back as Hal Jordan. No, it'll be someone else. I don't know why he talks shit about the Green Lantern movie. It wasn't that bad.
I don't talk shit about it. I like it.
No, but Ryan Reynolds does.
Oh.
They even make a joke about it in Deadpool.
No, I know.
How shitty it is.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
No, I thought it was pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
Some of the CG scenes, you're like, ooh, okay,
Yeah.
that didn't age well, but
Yeah.
whatever. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I liked it. But I mean, Ryan Reynolds is in anything, I like it.
I get I don't know. He's just got the same like
He is the same in any show, but
and
I don't know.
and in real life.
yeah,
He just is
for sure.
the same like
Yeah.
he just anyways, I don't know.
He's just Ryan Reynolds is just Ryan Reynolds. That's how it is.
That only goes so far though. Like eventually it's going to be like recently The Rock now is getting a lot of like people are getting the fatigue of The Rock.
The Rock fatigue.
Yeah. And it's just like, well, he's The Rock on film and IRL.
Yeah, he's just The Rock. He doesn't act. He's just The Rock.
Yeah, and that's kind of what Ryan Reynolds is too.
Yeah, kind of.
So that shtick is not going to work forever for him.
I mean, it's worked so far.
Yeah, but it worked the same thing for The Rock too, though.
Yeah.
It's just recently where people would be like, why is he always hawking his shit every time he talks? Like every time you see an interview with him, he'll talk about his energy drink and his upcoming movie and what other bullshit he's hawking. And it's kind of the same with Ryan Reynolds, because every time he's like, oh, I got my cell phone company and I bought a soccer team and I sell gin too. Did you know that? It's like, holy fuck. Okay, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, last up.
Okay.
How about that? How about last up?
Okay.
Last. Yeah.
Okay.
The last thing.
I'll
the
agree.
last article
I'll
of
agree.
the episode.
I'll
We're
agree.
going to talk about E3.
Oh, right. I forgot E3.
Or are we going to talk about E3? Because ain't nobody going.
In a roundabout way.
In a roundabout way, yeah. Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft not going to be at E3. I mean,
Well, I mean,
have they been?
Sony hasn't been at E3
They haven't
in
been
like
at E3.
5 years.
Yeah.
Microsoft and Sony have been. But the rumor is that Microsoft doesn't have the budget to go to E3. But I think it's more like they get more money value return on their like press conference that they do
Yeah.
than having a booth on the show floor.
Yeah.
Which is where most of the money is spent, is the booth. Because it costs a lot of money to rent a space at E3. Like a lot.
Yeah, and then they deck it out to the nines.
Yeah. Whereas they can run their own press conference. They could have no set. They could do it all green screen.
Yep.
They could record it. You don't have to fly the people in. They could record it at their own studio in whatever country they're in, edit it together, and then just have their little video that they play.
Yeah.
Which costs way less money. It reaches way more people. Like, how many people see the E3 booth?
Live?
Yeah.
Very few.
I mean, even if it's 200,000 people.
Yeah. That's
Like, how many people
it's not
watch the YouTube
millions.
video?
It's not the people that watch in the millions
Yeah.
that watch the video.
So they're still going to have some sort of summertime press conference.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's just not going to be E3.
It just will not be at E3. And even if it's like, they could still do it during E3.
Yeah.
They could just put it out it's not like there's a moratorium on the internet where it's like, no, you can't release a video. Sorry, it's E3 week.
You can't release any tech-related videos or video game-related videos. It's E3 week. What are you doing?
Exactly. But Sony hasn't done it for like 5 years. They would just do like they do their what do they call it? It's PlayStation. I don't even know what they call it.
Sony
State of Play?
State of Play, yeah.
Yeah, they just do that on their own.
Yeah. And then Nintendo Direct has been
Yeah,
doing
but
their own
Nintendo
thing.
has done them at E3, but the rumor is they don't say they don't have enough games to make it worthwhile or something
Yeah.
this year. Like, I guess, which is true. What are they going to show? Legend of Zelda?
Right?
Like, there's nothing else that has been announced, really,
Yeah.
that we know of, I don't think. So, I'm sad, because I like E3 time, but then again, it's just going to be like, oh, instead of being in June, Microsoft is going to do a press conference
Yeah.
in July.
I mean, you're just going to do the exact same thing you've done every year and watch the conference.
Yeah, I'll take a day off work
It
if it's
doesn't matter
during
if
the
it's
week.
at the E3
Yeah.
booth or at, wherever the hell they
Yeah.
decide to film it.
If it's at a work day, I'll take a day off from work to do it, because
Yeah.
I love to watch those. They're always fun and interesting, and I either like am super hyped or just get debated big time. And
Debated
I'm
big time.
very upset about what I've seen.
Yeah.
But it's sad because I've always dreamt about going to E3. Like, ever since I heard about it, I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah. That'd be pretty sweet.
You can go and check out the Super Scope 6 before it comes out, man.
You can demo it on the floor.
Yeah. So, but again, this was going to be the first E3, I think, since COVID that was actually open to the public.
Open, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's been over the years, there's been a lot of times where it's like, oh, E3's done.
Yeah.
It's over now. And then it always comes back.
Always does.
Because they did a thing way back in 10 years ago where they did it, where it was like open to the public for the first time. Or one time they didn't get the convention center. They were just having it E3, but you had to like go to like hotel rooms to see game demo.
Yeah.
So weird. So weird.
You got to go to the hotel room.
Yeah, exactly. They got to go up to the Bill Cosby suite, as Activision called it. Yeah. Sad. I've always wanted to go, but it's also been replaced by better shows for the public.
Yep.
Like PAX, or what's the one in Europe called? G3? No, wait.
I don't know.
I can't remember what the one in Europe's
The
called.
European Gamer Expo?
The EGE? I don't think that's what it is called. Yeah, anyways, they have the biggest one is the one in Europe, because there's so many people in so many countries that can just take a train to the country
Yeah.
and go to the show. GDC, that's the Game Developers
Consumer
Conference.
Electronics Trade Show?
No, I don't think that's what it is. GDC is not the one I'm thinking of either.
Electronica 2022?
No. Gamescom. I think it's Gamescon.
eTech
Or
Europe?
Gamescom. Gamescom. Yeah, that's the one in Europe. That one's way like double or triple the size of E3.
But isn't that just games?
What does that mean? What is
E3?
E3?
Is the Electronics Expo.
Oh, it's just games.
Is it?
Mostly.
They don't do hardware?
I
other
mean,
stuff?
there used to be back in the day, they had this other area called Kensha Hall that you could go to where all like the weird accessory manufacturers would be
I'm thinking
demoing their
CES.
stuff. Oh, you're thinking of CES.
I'm thinking CES.
Yeah, no, this is mostly just
Video games.
video games.
Yeah.
So,
CES would be cool to go to as well, I think.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I think Gamescom would be the best, or PAX. But I mean, I don't like Penny Arcade, so. But I think they sold off PAX. I
Yeah,
don't
we were
think
talking about that
they really deal with it.
ago.
Yeah. So, end of an era. But
Yes.
they'll be back. I mean, they've been trying to kill E3 forever.
Yeah. End of an era.
It never takes.
Never takes.
Yeah.
And also the end of this podcast.
What?
That's right.
Crazy.
That's right. If you guys listen to this, then give us a review. Give
Yes.
us a like.
Yes.
Tell us how we did.
Yes.
Join the Discord. It's down below, and just be like, hey guys, you guys suck.
rule. No, you rule.
Yeah, share us with a friend. Leave us a like.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and do all those kinds of things.
Yes.
And don't forget Patreon. Patreon.com/StreamVoid.
Yes.
And also check out our other podcast, Weebus Plebus. If you are an anime liker or hater, it doesn't matter.
Typical anime enjoyer.
A typical anime enjoyer, unenjoyer. Is that a word? I don't know. But anyway, we will
Probably
see you
not.
guys again in 1 week's time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What do we got here? Let's see. What did I miss? Post what on Reddit, Curtis? Yeah, but one household can take the commercial version and pay cheap. Yes. What about TVs in your vacation home? Do you have to pack it home once a month to ensure that it is available in the summer? Yeah, you'd have to bring home like your Chromecast or whatever.
Yeah.
So supply and demand is demand increases, more suppliers in the market, and the market will be saturated and some will fall. Yes, that is true. Henry Cavs losing work everywhere. That's true. Guardian 2 sucks. Tank says Guardians 2 sucks.
Yeah, he's entitled to his opinion.
Suicide Squad 2 is just blander Suicide Squad? I don't know, dude.
Master says you laughed at her when she mentioned Meat Bucket.
I did. But I should have had a meat bucket.
Yeah.
The Rock is a one-trick pony. Yeah, he raises his eyebrow. Exactly.
And then he says, can you smell?
Oh, share your Netflix password on Reddit. Oh, okay. Reynolds says he basically plays the character of Deadpool all the time in real life, too, because he has massive social anxiety. I don't think that's true story.
He's actually barely in the Welcome to Wrexham documentary. It's mostly the other guy.
Oh, the guy from Always Sunny?
Yeah.
I
mean, I highly recommend watching Welcome to Wrexham if you haven't yet.
I haven't.
It probably won't be for you, but, people in the chat. If you like a good football story with Ryan Reynolds splashed in.
I don't.
It's pretty good. It's really good.
I don't.
Season 2 is supposed to be coming out this year.
Why?
It'll be great.
Why?
Because it's a good show.
Okay.
Everyone loves it.
Why?
It's just awesome.
What's it about?
It's an underdog story
Oh,
about
Jesus.
a tier 4 football club trying to make it up into the pro leagues. They're just like one league below the pro leagues.
Yeah.
And so they're trying to get up there. But, in order to win promotion, you need to be like the top 2 in your league.
Yeah.
And then the bottom 2 get shipped down a league. It's great.
Relegation.
Yep.
All they need to do is spend some money. That's all it is.
They have spent a lot. They
not
have
enough.
spent a lot.
If you look at the money they're spending compared to like Manchester United, it's nothing.
Well, yeah, Man U's a tier 1.
No, I
club,
know,
though.
but I'm saying like if you want to play in the Premiership, you got to spend a little bit of money. Somehow convince people to come play for you too.
Yeah, they're in the league where the league doesn't actually give you any money. You have to survive on your own.
It's like beer league.
Yeah, but the next league up, the league starts to give you money.
Oh yeah, profit sharing.
Yeah, so it was really fun watching that and seeing them how they were doing, firing people, rehiring people, trading.
Oh yeah,
just the ups and downs with everything. It's really good. I really enjoyed it.
I know Curtis said that I would not like the second Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah?
Yeah. He said it on this very show.
Oh, very good.
We were talking about it, and he's like, you haven't seen it? He's like, you'll hate it. Like, oh, really? Really?
It's too Marvel for you.
No, it wasn't really Marvel.
No?
No. But it was like Suicide
Where can I even watch it?
I missed that. What did I say? You said I wouldn't like the second Suicide Squad movie. I think I watched it on Prime.
Oh. Well, it's on Crave. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, the second Suicide is
Prime?
Hot Garbo. No. Pee Caca.
Pee Caca.
I liked it. Also, Flula Borg was in it. So that was pretty good.
La Borg.
Yeah. And Pete Davidson dies in it. So I love that. I do not like that guy at all. I think he's like a waste of skin. The second Suicide Squad was a copy of the first. Why? Because they died in it?
It's literally called the Suicide Squad.
They're always going to die. That's the way the comic book works. I didn't watch any of those movies. Those movies are just walking and talking. Yeah, but what's wrong with that?
Walking and talking, that's what we do.
There's a lot of walking and talking in Reservoir Dogs, and that's one of the greatest movies of all time. Why don't you like them? No. It's exactly the same. I don't think so.
Yeah, Will Smith isn't in it.
What's the same plot? The heroes defeat the bad guy? You could say that about any movie. Like they have to infiltrate and kill Starro. The second one was about the unleashing of the Enchantress and her brother. They have to defeat the Enchantress. It's an allegory for Cara Delevingne's meth use in that movie, I believe. Or crack, or whatever the fuck she's on.
Whatever the fuck.
Yeah, she's on something, that's for sure.
On something. Oh,
Tarantino's movies are all based around dialogue. That's true. Pretty much. Yeah, they are. I was trying to think of an example where they're not, but no, they all are. And I've seen them all.
I've seen them all.
I actually have the novelization of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I haven't read it yet. Excuse me, but I should. I didn't even know he was going to write a novel, but he did. So I bought it. I haven't read it. Maybe I'll do that sometime.
Do it now.
Reading is for squares.
I can't read.
You don't know how?
No.
Never been taught?
Never been taught.
Wow. That's crazy. How'd you get so far in life?
Fumble my way through.
Ah, there
Fake
you go.
it till you make it, you know?
What's everybody's plans for today? Master? Tank? 9 arsons? Once in the mosh?
Once in the mosh.
I'm going to try to stream my
try
Genesis. Games, Lazy Sunday.
Games.
Lazy Sunday, wake up in the late afternoon. Call Parnell just to see how he's doing. Yo, what up, cuz? Yo, Sandberg, what's cracking? Cheese?
Cheese.
Same here. Don't know if I'll stream. What's the game? Oh, Curtis, good thing I remembered. I'm going to try to get that book for you. I almost forgot. I'll see if it's there still.
Book?
I was at the dollar store yesterday, and there's this hardcover, like, thick-ass Art of Diablo book for $5.
Interesting.
I saw it, and I was like, oh, Curtis. And I was like, well, I don't know if that's something he'd actually want.
Oh, sure is.
So then he was like, I said it on this movie stream last night. He's like, oh, yeah, if it's still there. And I was like, all right, I'll check it out.
You coming in town tomorrow next weekend, Curtis? What's going on?
Squirtus, are you coming into town
You
next
coming
weekend?
to town next weekend?
Really? When?
You didn't say that. I'm just putting the thought
Oh, I
in
see.
his head.
I see. I see what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I just picked up Legendary, so
What's Legendary?
it's a Marvel deck building card game.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
He also picked up Legendary. I'm like,
Oh, that's
shit?
right. That's right.
shit?
You guys can touch dicks.
you got to touch dicks.
Time for us to touch dicks together. I'll come in to play that. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Noise.
Yep.
Fun.
In the sun.
No, there's no sun here.
Oh.
It's the gloom.
I'll just lie shipwrecked and comatose then.
You're gonna what? Lie shipwreck and comatose?
And comatose. I'm going to
Okay.
drink fresh mango juice. Yeah.
What is it mixed with?
Nothing, just fresh.
What?
It's fresh mango juice.
How can that be?
There's going to be goldfish shoals nibbling at my toes.
What are you saying? What is this?
Does anyone in chat know what I'm saying?
I don't. Is that a song?
Yes.
What's the song?
It's a theme song.
To
I'm
SpongeBob
waiting
SquarePants?
for chat to go, oh yeah, I know that song.
Is it SpongeBob SquarePants?
No.
I missed what you said. You said drinking fresh mango juice
Yeah, drinking fresh mango juice with goldfish shoals nibbling at my toes. It'll be fun.
in the sun.
In the sun.
What the fuck is that?
That is the ending credits theme song
Uh-huh.
for Red Dwarf.
Oh. Jeez Louise. I don't pay attention to that. Pee Kaka.
Pee Gaga.
Master, what are you doing today? You said you're doing cheese, right?
Yeah, how do you do cheese?
What does that mean?
Yeah, explain to us how you do cheese.
Oh, what? I love that show, but didn't know that. I'm sure if I heard it, I'd be like, oh, yeah, right. But I don't remember it. How do you do cheese, Master?
How do you do cheese?
I want to know.
Are you making cheese? Are you curdling, getting some curds together and some whey?
What's this gecko? This is asparagus. Oh my god.
Asparagus.
That asparagus looks overcooked. Never heard of that show? It's like a science fiction comedy show. It's pretty funny. But if you watch that show, you have to eat a curry vindaloo at the same time.
Which?
Red Dwarf.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I have to have a curry vindaloo.
You have to have a curry vindaloo.
It's like required by law.
With Papa Doms.
Yeah. The asparagus has me cracking up. It looks really bad, I gotta say. They look like they were like deflated or something. I don't know.
Deflated asparagus.
Looked really bad. The way they displayed the food. Yeah, I mean, it looked like, I don't know. It looked like when a kid traces their hand and make a turkey. You know what I mean? For Thanksgiving?
I know what you mean.
That's what it looked like. Well, I'm going to try to hook up my Genesis and Sega CD. Stream some games.
Beauty.
Hopefully. They'll be on YouTube. So, Tank, better go open up a YouTube account.
Yeah, do it.
Or I'll come down to wherever the fuck you live and Rochambeau you. I want to see.
I am going to play Fortnite.
You don't eat asparagus? What?
Yeah,
Why?
I'm going to play Save the World.
Oh, okay. What do you mean you don't eat asparagus? Asparagus is incredible if it's cooked right. Basically, asparagus is steamed till it's warm. That's all you need to do. Or roast it, cover it in olive oil, salt and pepper, grill it. Oh my god. But you only heat it up. If it's stringy or like flat, it's cooked too long. Man, asparagus is incredible. Oh, fry it with coconut oil and salt and pepper. There you go. That's a good one too. Speaking of asparagus and your urine smelling,
Okay, yeah.
I literally took a piss and it smelled like spam last night.
Wow.
Yeah. Asparagus and olives are on my shit list. Okay, Master. You've just never had good asparagus.
Yeah. Asparagus
they were
fried with bacon.
They were on my shit list too, but that was because my mom didn't know how to cook asparagus. And it'd be like this mushy, stringy, sloppy mess by the time it reached my mouth. Same thing with Brussels sprouts, more or less. She would boil the shit out of them and be like this smushy, mushy mess of leaves. And it's just disgusting.
Yes.
But if they're done right, cut in half, olive oil, salt and pepper, grilled or roasted in the oven, oh my God. Or just steamed so they're hot, oh my God. Incredible.
Incroyable.
Yes. Ew, pee-pee spam? Yeah, that's definitely what it was. I was like, oh man, I can smell it. Oh my God. That's just not good. All right, everyone. It's time to fly away to a better place. In the shoals. When roasted, put a little Parmesan to melt on it, but not the powder parm, real parm. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That sounds pretty good. I'm okay with that. And Tank ran away when I asked him to make a YouTube channel.
Of course he did.
Or
Of course.
YouTube account. What a guy.
Of course. Of course. That's how it works.
What a guy. You can do the same with the roasted Brussels sprouts. I like to raw dog them. Just cook them up and eat them. Nothing else on them. Unless I'm having turkey or like something like that and put the gravy on the Brussels sprouts. Ooh, baby. I'm playing a game. Is that game Sea of Thieves? MT, I'll try playing Fortnite with you.
Hell yeah, dog.
Do you have Save the World mode, though?
I think they might have made it free.
Oh, really?
But if you paid for it, back in the day, you got just a butt ton of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I get V-Bucks every mission I do.
Oh, crazy.
I have 4,000 V-Bucks right now.
Oh, wow.
You paid for it. Nice.
You totally get that Logan Paul skin you've been looking at.
I know. I should get the ninja skin.
Yeah. I'm playing a game too, but it's a simple game, so easy to interact. Nice. Well,
yeah, I'm going to start some prints.
It's time. Oh, what are you printing?
I'm going to print a fabric tape measure holder.
Oh, wow. Very specific.
I know. I got a bunch of fabric tape measures. There's like sprungled all over the place. So.
Why do you have so many?
I don't know. You need a couple here and there.
I've never needed one.
You don't measure circumference.
What are you circumferencing? Oh, you want to know, eh? It's the hog measurement contest every day over here.
Oh, yeah. You can measure length and you can measure circumference.
Some girth.
It's just what I need.
You can wrap it that small?
Oh, you sure can.
Damn, that's crazy.
I got my Asian size tape measure over there.
Oh, my God. You need to whip out the calipers for that.
Oh, yeah. I got that, too. The old micrometer.
Yeah. There you go. Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody.
The micrometer. Oh, my God.